or beginning of the show, it'd be drastically down because I did not have a nap. So my energy level is somewhat middling. Although I did just I've had like a cheat week with the fair, and so I tried to get back on the diet pretty hard and have failed miserably.
Well, you should have done some no more tears shampoo.
I have plenty of that. Also, while listening to No More
Ozzy
Tears.
Osbourne. Yep. Okay.
With whale sounds and everything. Yep. Yeah, I cheated pretty hardcore. We went and had Culver's for dinner. It was Jolene's first day of school, second grade today, and we went and had Culver's for dinner. And I had myself a big.
Tell them not to put the butter in the burger.
No,
Take it out.
No, I didn't. Nope. I just ate all of the butter and the burger and the bun, and then I had a giant thing of ice cream afterwards because it sounded good.
Yeah,
although
I think a good ice cream.
When I weighed myself this morning after my fresh poop, I weighed.
I was going to go the other way.
After my fresh. That was timely for the podcast, right? I weighed 249, which is actually lower than the last time I weighed myself. So fuck you.
So you should always eat.
I guess I should just eat like shit all the time.
Yeah.
You should deep fry everything.
Always take a dump before weighing yourself. Yeah.
Well, that's a given. Yeah. I'm also on my forced no beer diet currently. I said that I was going to do that for my birthday weekend, and I've done so. I am 4 days in.
Why?
Carbs to see how much more weight I can lose by not drinking. But lately I basically just offset the fact that I basically offset the fact that I've been not eating carbs by drinking them, and now I've switched it to not drinking my carbs, but now I'm back to eating them. It's not a good trend.
What about injecting the carbs? Is that okay?
Well, where am I injecting them at?
That's your choice. You are the
dealer's choice.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm injecting anything anywhere, it's absolutely going to be on my ass. Is where I need that. It's the right call. Yeah, it's kind of.
I just go put the needle right in the hole.
If you're gonna shoot something in my, you're gonna put something in my sphincter. You might as well just go all the way. Man.
What was that football movie? That is it called like The Program or something? Or
I never seen it, but yeah, was James Caan in that? Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't remember. No.
Genghis Khan was in it.
There's a guy who gets some steroids, and they show him putting the needle right in his butt.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten a shot in the butt before, but it's more the hip when you get a shot like that.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell us you took some steroids?
Steroids will not help you lose weight. I don't think.
Fuck no. There's never
maybe
though. I think it was for the flu. I think I got the flu at one point, and they had to give me a shot in the butt for it.
Yeah. When I was a kid, they'd do that. I think that's what they were doing. I don't know.
Maybe that's what stunted your growth, but also made you super careful.
You might want to report your doctor.
Do you see my? Do you see my careful Ralph idea? By the way, you don't have to use it because I know you don't like using other people's stuff. But
I did see that.
That's not
a bad idea.
The coconut wife shot that to me because we were watching. Oh, something on Iowa Public Television was on. Well, it must have been today today, and like somebody's lights flickered, and they're all like playing some fucking board game, which is like what? No families do this. Their lights are flickered, and they're like, "Oh, go get the emergency kit," and I'm like, "What's in this emergency kit?" It's like 8 bottles of water, all kinds of food rations for their lights flickering. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
What was that thing that Vinny on the Bombcast always talked about having?
Bug out bag.
Yeah, is that what that is? Kind of.
Maybe.
Bug out.
I don't know. This is just for like, this is in their like basement. They went and got it and brought it upstairs and had like a flashlight and food and water and like a blanket. And I was like, what the fuck? And the coconut was like, you can never be too careful. And I was just like,
true.
And so she's like, careful, Ralph says that, right? And I'm like, he sure does. I'm like, I don't think he's made an emergency kit song. And she's like,
not yet.
And then she dropped that in your home, in your car, anywhere you go. And I was like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Yep, toss that around the old dome, see what happens.
It's probably gonna go out the ear, but I'll try.
Usually things go out the ass for me, not in the ass. Hello, everybody! Welcome to this week's edition of the Level Up Show. I am your not anything in the butt host, Derek Vance. Hello, hi. With me, as
Hello.
always, are two fine fellows who also enjoy getting shot, but more in the mouth, really.
That's a different kind of shot.
Right.
Energy shots.
Energy
Yep.
shots, right.
Talking about like when the dentist numbs your mouth. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, with the big needle. You know what I'm saying? Big.
The needle dick.
Yeah.
I mean,
if we're gonna get shot in the mouth with something, really, let's be real here.
Might as well be a needle dick.
Might as well be a needle dick. Yeah. Ryan and Ralph, hello, gentlemen. How are you? Also great, fantastic.
Avoided needles.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never be too sure when you're going to come across a needle. I'll tell you that. That is for sure.
I came across a snake of 2 feet in length today. Is that
Whoa?
close?
I mean, that's kind of like a needle dick.
It was a big needle dick snake.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did it come at you? Was it
No,
hostile?
thankfully it didn't try to bite my crotch like that fucking pit bull. But
fuck that.
Oh no! It climbed up steps. I've never seen a snake do that.
Oh yeah, like it can like lift itself from the back and just like get some air, man. It's weird.
I was watching. I can't remember what I was watching, but apparently a different mailman came across a giant boa constrictor wrapped around the mailbox.
Oh, so. My mom sent me that on the article about that. Yeah, that was nuts. That was in Kansas City, I think, or around. Must have been around Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens, but what the hell?
Yeah. Did you also see the mailman who picked up a copy of Shenmue and just fucking threw it on the ground?
I think that was Amazon. I don't think that was the actual mailman.
I know.
But, man,
it fit with my fiction. It fit with my fiction in the story we were telling about mailmen.
I had not rough.
Mailman just
story yet.
Looked at the game, threw it on the ground, and stomped out. He's like, "Fuck this game."
Yeah, well, he had to know it was Shenmue in there.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he knew it was Tuesday. He knew it came out that day. He knew it was. Yeah. He knew it was Shenmue.
Yeah, he probably thought it was like me buying like a copy of Snow the Informer's album off of eBay or something.
Well, it's only one song. It's just the thing.
Yeah.
What? I have the album. Oh, I did.
Does he have a single?
Just Informer. That was it.
No, he's got a whole album. I don't remember what else is on it. It's called like 12 Inches of Snow. Hopefully, I'm not even kidding. I hope that's a dick reference.
It's got to be.
I gotta confirm this. I don't.
Oh, you better go find it. Where is it? Go. You better pull it up. Can you pull it up still?
I'll pull up my 12 inches of
Fury. 12 inches of snake.
Man, snakes, dicks.
Whatever.
It's taking way too long.
It's all kind of the same thing.
How does he follow up an album like that? He just doesn't.
Yeah, I just don't think you do.
He probably didn't.
Just one album.
Yeah. Wow. 12 Inches of Snow. Yep. Came out in 1993.
I was 5 years old.
I was a lot. He's had 6 albums.
When was his last album? I'm going to guess 99.
2004. Mind on the Moon. Great album title.
With Neil Moon, Jack, and Armstrong.
Jacked off so much as Armstrong. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How's your week been? Aside from almost being petrified by a snake. Maybe it was the guy whose name we can't say. Could have been. Never know.
Jake the Snake?
Yes. Could have been Jake the Snake. It could have been the snake from Jake the Snake. Could have been Voldemort, man. Could have been Voldemort.
Oh, Tom Riddle.
Or Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all possible.
Or Snake Sabo from Skid Row.
Yeah. Or Snake Plissken from that one
Escape.
movie. Yep. Escape from
Mars.
Sure.
LA.
Yeah, Escape LA. Whatever. What?
Uh-oh.
Goes by...
Nope. No idea what Ryan just said. Definitely just cut out real bad.
What?
I'm dead. His deadpan blinking. I know the audio you can't get it, but his deadpan blinking is just like.
You could probably.
Well, you guys like waiting for me to say something, and I'm trying to fix it.
No, you're fine. I was just like, because you said something. It's like, And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. This is
Yeah,
not
I'm
good.
gonna. So I was trying to fix it before I talked again, because otherwise it'd just be more of the same.
It's way more. It's way funnier just seeing the deadpan reaction of like, yep, got it.
Well, I mean,
Taking
it's
care of it.
more like me looking at what I'm doing, but
Yeah, no.
sure.
It works for me. It's all good.
I have a monitor in front of me.
Oh, that's fine. Just one. I forget. You don't have two? It's not a dual screen.
I have two, but I don't plug in my other one because my video card is so shitty. If it tries to render stuff on both, not good.
Not gonna work.
No.
But week was good. Everybody have an okay work week so far. Anything happening? Do anything on your weekend?
I
did
remember.
something, but something I want to forget.
Oh boy, what'd you do?
We'll probably talk about it later.
Okay.
It might be on the notes already.
I did not look at your games.
Oh yeah, okay, yep.
What about you, Ralph?
What'd
you do on the weekend?
Played a bunch of games, worked, and I honestly don't remember.
Fair enough.
Mowed the yard. That was today. That wasn't the weekend.
Did that snake bite you and you lost all memories of what happened before?
Yeah, the amnesia snake. Yeah. That's bad. No, nothing worth mentioning. Apparently, I can't think of anything.
That's all right. That's perfectly fine.
Would anybody have been around to suck out the poison or no?
Maybe I saw a couple elderly people out. That would have been fun.
I mean, that snake was probably harmless, but still,
the snake got me on the cock.
It bit my dick.
Oh man,
got my little cock. Man, I made you guys watch that, right?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we saw that.
I remember we were
your
there.
Little Morty penis. Yeah.
I gotta suck on your little Morty penis.
Gosh, that was fucked up.
Fucking weird, man.
Oh man, so good.
That's awesome.
You want to find the fraud, or is it too early?
Yeah, no, that's. I would like to. I didn't. Yeah, that's all I got. That's my. That is my terrible.
That up on you.
My terrible opening monologue.
That's a lot better than I've ever done.
It's fine. My weekend, by the way, was awful. I puked. It's my 30th birthday party. I got real sick. I watched a bunch of wrestling, and I turned 30 last week on the show. So.
How does that feel?
Like, I thought the Undertaker was going to retire like 10 years ago.
He's fighting Triple H at the Super Show in October.
Why is this still happening?
I don't know, man. Money, I guess. Whatever. Roman Reigns is the fucking Universal Champion. Nothing matters anymore. Although the Shield came back on Monday, and that's always a good time. Like, I got a real big boner for that because the Shield's fucking great.
How's your boner?
I don't know. Is that a physical Shield?
No, they have a physical Shield on the shirt they usually wear.
Okay.
The Hounds of Justice.
Dumb.
Yeah, I love the Shield though; they're so good. My boner since I turned 30 has been weakened from the weekend. Has been.
So that's why you're getting shots in the butt. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Instead of a little blue pill, it's a little big planet. What?
Yep.
Yeah, 3. I got 3.
I gotta fix my sack boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that.
I really gotta get after it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. Turning 30 was not a big deal. It's kind of weird to say that I'm 30 because I don't know. Like most year, I don't know. It's weird to think about. Like, okay, I did so much in my 20s. Like, I had 3 kids in the span of the 10 years that I was in my 20s. So now what happens in my 30s to 40s? Like, it's just weird to think about that kind of stuff.
10 years to have 4 kids.
I will not. Actually, I'm hoping that in my 10 years between now and 40, I do a bunch of cool shit. It's kind of really my motto from turning 30 is I want to do more cool things, which is kind of why I messaged you guys about the Extra Life stuff because it's something I've considered when we first started the show, which would have been smarter to do because we're all in the same relative area. But it's something I've always wanted to do. And I think it'd be kind of cool to do. So that's maybe in the works. We'll see. I've got 3 other people that are down to help also, which would make our shifts a lot shorter if that were to be something that we were to actually do. So
nice.
We have a 6-person team. We can do like 48 hours and then still be pretty manageable. So anyway, that was my
4-hour broadcast of Sneak King. Yeah.
I mean, whatever you want to play, man. We got the we all have now access to the TLUSP YouTube account. Thank God, because I don't know how we had so many YouTube accounts that weren't anything, but now we're all on the right page.
There were more than one?
Yeah. I don't know. There's like 3.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened either.
I don't know. All I know is that
Whatever.
we're all on the right page now. It's fine. Everything will go to the right YouTube account, TLUSP on the YouTubes, I believe it is, or just search the Love Show Podcast. It's where we have all of our videos for the shows, as well as a lot of Radical Ralph streams. He just streamed some
Haunted Castle that was a minute long.
That music is hot though. That wedding hot.
Yeah, that's like the old original Castlevania.
Yeah.
Haunted Castle is like an arcade game. It's fucking hard.
That shit was hot though. I was really excited about it. You can also check out the stream that he posted on his own channel, Pizza Titan Ultra, over at Careful Ralph. So
yeah, I'll probably do one for the podcast also.
I don't know what I'm gonna.
Or you can.
Check the notes, man.
Uh-oh.
Check the notes. Ralph, why don't you fire
trade in your digital copy of Pizza Titan?
I gave you permanent ability to delete the Love Show podcast.
Yep, it's over.
It's all over but the tears. Why don't we play a game, Ralph?
Ready to find the fraud? Where I read you 3 game titles and their descriptions, and you tell me which one's fake.
I am super fucking ready.
I was so pumped last week when you guys got it wrong. So I assume that's never going to happen again.
It's a good way to live. Always have your expectations low.
I tested this on Katie earlier, so
okay.
She got it right or wrong.
She got it right, but I switched some stuff. So
you have an audience now to kind of bounce it off of.
Yeah,
you can improve upon your fraudness.
Yeah, I did one for her last week, and she thought the Tiny Hands Adventure was the fake one. Yes, she was sure of it, but that shit is real, and it looks like I watched gameplay of it, and it looks just like Crash Bandicoot with a dinosaur.
How tiny are the hands?
Oh, it's perfect.
Pretty small. They wouldn't go around the needle dick. Too small.
Well, I mean, he'll never be a doctor then.
Dr. Tiny Hands, that's the sequel. It's like Surgeon Simulator, but your hands are
really small. Super small, yeah. I want that in VR. I want to play Operation with tiny hands.
Dinosaur doctor operation.
You have to get close and personal to do any type of operating.
Yeah. You're literally breathing.
Man, this is better than the fake one I came up with.
Man. Oh man.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. The first game is called Artifact Checker. You are a member of crew who goes on adventures to find artifacts. You are Artifact Checker. Your job is to rotate artifacts and check to see if real. You stick or touch switch screen to rotate artifacts and determine if artifact real. Use clues given to determine this. Clues include not broken or not real. Have blast with online leaderboards. Get best time. Become best.
Okay.
The second game.
That's some pretty great
artifact checker.
Yeah.
Anyway, the second game is, I have these in the wrong order, is Rento Fortune. Rento is online multiplayer business dice game. It is board game for 2 to 6 players. Bankrupt your friends.
Can you read this in a Russian accent?
I could try.
Bankrupt your friends.
Bankrupt your friends. Obtaining monopoly and win. Trade lands. Build houses. Win auctions. Roll Wheel of Fortune. Risk in Russian roulette. And most importantly, have fun. And finally, the game is called Rento Fortune.
Okay.
Rento, one word. Finally, we have Extreme Poker. A new standard for poker games for poker lovers. Not to mention Game Poker Familiar and Game Room and Cool 104. What if? Of course, changing soldiers, you can experience the fun of making fun of not being able to meet usually. Bingo cross poker. Nervous breakdown cross poker nervously includes poker game. Recommended for those looking for killing time games that can play crisply.
What was the nervous part? Nervous what?
Nervous breakdown cross poker nervously includes poker game.
Nervously includes poker game. What?
Okay,
were they
string
nervous
poker.
about including that?
I think I know what the fake one is.
I don't think I do. I don't think I can tell. All the broken English makes it really hard to tell.
Good.
They're all
It's
fake.
really good.
They're all real. One of those options.
I mean, and then the poker thing is difficult because there are so many freaking poker games. It's very believable that there's a shitty poker game out there.
Well, what about Cool 104? What if?
I don't even know what Cool 104 is. I don't know enough about poker.
I'm gonna say, I'm going with my find the fraud answer. Mine is going to be Rento Fortune.
Okay.
Rento
Right.
Fortune.
Ryan, what do you got?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with poker just because I don't know. I'm going with poker.
The answer, the fraud of the group,
Yep.
is artifact check.
God damn it!
It is the simplest one.
I tried to make it sound more broken English.
I was like, this game's
more broken English.
This game's absolutely real, Mike. It's just you fucking touch objects and spin them on the Switch. I'm like, yeah, that sounds real. I'm like, got
It's
it.
not.
I'm like, that's super real. It's at $5 probably.
But I used clues given to determine this. Clues include not broken or not real. That didn't throw anyone off.
Nope.
What this crazy shit you said with the other ones was
Yeah.
That extreme
as bad.
poker, like I'm
That's
like,
pretty great.
nervous.
it says,
What?
What is nervous
I don't
poker?
know. That was taken word for word. In Cool 104, what if?
What if? What if?
What the fuck does that mean?
Cool 104. What if?
I don't know. It's hard if you're just throwing random broken shit together, like random broken English together to try to match this terrible broken English. So I can't tell if it's real broken English or you throwing random stuff around.
That's pretty.
Of course, changing soldiers. What is that? What?
I don't know, man.
That's just the highlights of that one. Okay.
I should have went with the first one because the poker. There's too many poker games.
Rob,
Yeah,
you're on a roll.
I don't know. Somebody can take over this game next week if they want,
Oh man.
or I can keep doing it. I don't even know if it's fun, but
Well, it's
something to do.
difficult to tell with all the terrible English.
Okay, I'll try to get more or better English next time on all of them.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, that was Find the Fraud. Uh-oh. Someone's gone.
Yeah. I heard somebody yelling down at him.
Uh-oh. And there's a cat yelling at me.
Yeah. And
What do
it
you
didn't
want?
sound like it was a three-legged cat on his end.
No, it didn't. Oh, I forgot to mention that there was a bat in our house the other day. That was exciting, I guess.
Did that?
No, thankfully, we threw a towel on it and wrapped it up.
That reminds me, did you ever see Black Sheep when they get the bat in their cat? Well,
I haven't seen it in like 20 years. I don't
no.
remember.
Yeah, they get a bat stuck in there, and he throws a blanket over. I think he throws a blanket over Chris Farley, and the bat is supposedly in there with Chris Farley, and he just starts beating the shit out of Chris Farley. I think.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if
Okay.
you got bit by a bat, definitely get a rabies shot.
Yeah, no, Derek, there was a bat in my house the other day. I forgot to
Oh.
mention that.
So I had a child come down with a video camera, so I'm not really sure what was happening. So I had to fix that.
Well, now
Filming
you're
a
about
documentary.
America. Oh, I was going to say American Funniest
No.
Home Movie.
It was. It was a FaceTime camera. She was FaceTime with her grandparents, showing them the basement, which they've been in many times.
Well, I mean, there's an Iowa State poster down there now, so that's new.
I mean, the only thing new is that I moved the dresser, so that way I have my wall back, and put it over there, and now I have more room. And I'm probably, I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I might move my Batman video game comic book shit over here. Maybe. Then I'll have a really nice background. But anyway, Ralph, I'm really happy. That was 2 for 2. I don't know. I don't think you should give it up until we get it right again. That's my thought. Is what the next when we get it right, that's when somebody else takes over, and that somebody will probably be me because I don't know that Ryan will want to do it. But
I don't know if I could come up with those.
I think you could. It's only one.
I mean, all I'm doing is just like reading other games' descriptions and then like just coming up with something that flows similarly.
Right.
I don't know. It just
become the best artifact finder.
I mean, that's probably a fucking game for all I know. Like, there's so much dumb shit.
Top the list. I want it to be the best Tiny Hands artifact finder, but apparently that's not an option in that game.
Oh, man. Import your own hands into the game. Yeah. The fraud has been found.
Not by us.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's busy. I'm drinking caffeine-free Mountain Dew. How does anybody feel about that?
I haven't even seen those in stores. Like I used to see like caffeine-free Diet Pepsi all the time.
This is regular Mountain Dew.
Like the weird can, the weird gold can.
Yeah, this one's golden. It's got all the sugar and stuff in it. It's caffeine-free.
Nope, I got my caffeine. I've been drinking Bang lately. Have you had a Bang?
I have not been banged. What is that?
I've been banged in the mouth a few times lately. They're pretty good energy drinks, and they're like 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 all this bullshit. I probably shouldn't have it because of my heart, but I have had a couple of those, and they are pretty great. Pretty great. They're like 2 for 4. Like they're monster expensive. Like they're not overly priced, but they taste real good. And I had a black cherry vanilla one yesterday. It was pretty tasty. They had one called Star Blast, which I like a lot.
Starfish Blast.
There's a unicorn one now. There's a blue
you don't want to get banged by a unicorn.
Blue rat. No. Too late. I already put that shit right in my mouth.
That horn's gonna wind up where you don't want it.
Well, it's not the first time or the last. But yeah, check out a good old Bang. They're good.
Okay, this show is brought to you by Bang.
Yeah, is DDP involved in this?
The Bang is no, just Chris. What's his name?
Chris, rest in peace, Canyon.
His estate is involved. Is what you're trying to tell us.
Man, I miss Canyon. He was good.
What about you? You don't miss Conan though, do you?
No, I thought you were going to say Mortis, who was
no
Canyon before Canyon.
Is Conan dead?
No, Conan's alive.
Okay.
Yeah, Conan. Man.
Conan, what a terrible thing. I got some news for you, Ralph.
For me?
Let's do it. And Ryan, I got news for you, Ryan. I've done the news. That is the news. I have the news. And here is the news. Spyro, the Reignited trilogy. Did we talk about that getting delayed last week?
Talked about
no.
We talked about how
they're getting downloaded.
Yep. We talked the 2 game. I have a big patch for those. Immediately after I got off last week's show, I went upstairs and Spyro got delayed, which very well could be to get those other games physically on the disc. They haven't said for sure, but it's just going to take a little longer than they expect it to be. I got pushed to November 13th from their original September 21st date. They said deeply committed to getting the games right, and that the delay is because the trilogy needs a little more TLC.
Okay.
That band's done, right?
Yeah, the second she died, it was all over. But no, it was all over. No, not even all the tears happened too. But yeah, that shit was done. Whatever. If it means they're gonna put those games on there physically, I'm down. Take all the time you need.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy that right away anyway. So
yeah, I'm not gonna buy that. It's like $20.
It makes no difference to me.
Yeah.
This is just kind of a cool article. I won't go too far into this, but apparently when Shuya Yoshida played God of War for the first time in 2017, he was horrified at the game because the build was just not ready yet and everything was just not in place. And when he played it, apparently he just kind of like shook his head of like, this game is bad, and never talked to Cory Barlog about it. But obviously then he came back and played it like a month or two before release, and he was like, okay, this is a better game. But yeah, apparently he came around and played the game and was none too pleased at what they had built. Barlog said that was kind of the push that the team needed to get everything in play and done, and all the teams working properly. So it's kind of weird to see, like, sometimes failures can cause some really cool things. Clearly, an opportunity for that God of War team created a big drive for them to fix that game and make it what it was, which is probably game of the year. We'll see. We got a couple more months to go.
What did Miyamoto think of it?
He said, "Oh wait, that's Iwata. Damn it, I mixed up.
Oh man,
Miyamoto is not really interested in like story-based games,
or anything that's not Nintendo
or Ubisoft. He likes his Ubisoft stuff.
Well, only if it's on Nintendo platform.
I think he likes certain things from Ubisoft. Like he's not gonna like the Division or anything like that.
Right.
But he'd like Rayman or something.
Only if it has Mario in it.
I would put Mario in the Division. If you gave me Mario Division, I would be in it.
That's a different game. That is math.
Mario is not supposed to use guns like that. So what's he shooting?
Meth.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Like you want to get shot, man.
Gosh, well, fuck your life up, man.
Mario's capturing people and I'm getting them addicted to meth. What an asshole!
What kind of world is this?
It's Mario World.
People full of heroin.
It is the superest of Mario worlds. Let's see. Life is Strange Season 2 is happening. I know I've said that it was weird that I thought that it's kind of strange that we hadn't heard anything about this. Don't Nod, Square Enix came out, gave you a real trailer for Life is Strange Season 2. You want me to give you any details, Ryan? Have you looked into this or are you trying to keep it fresh?
I mean, that sounds like you're not going to be Max, so I don't know what's going on there. That's crazy.
I mean, they said to begin with that it was just going to live in its own universe. They weren't going to do the same characters, though.
That kind of sucks.
I mean, I'm with you. Like, I love Max and I love Chloe, and that whole relationship is awesome. But I don't know with the ambiguous ending of that game if you can really go back.
I don't see why not. I don't know. To me, that kind of sucks, especially if they did Before the Storm, which is supposed to be a prequel to that. And now Life is Strange 2 is something completely different.
Yeah.
Not really a fan of that.
It's a tale of two brothers who were forced to flee their home in suburban Seattle after a tragic event.
Like a storm.
Changes their lives forever. Maybe. They're on the run from the police. Shaw decides they should head for Mexico, which is their hometown, in a place called Puerto Lobos.
Oh. Called Mexico, their hometown.
Oh, no, hometown in Mexico. Sorry.
Mexico City, maybe?
There's a Mexico, Missouri. It's close to here.
That's true. Yeah, that's kind of what they're at. New cast of characters, new settings, new gameplay features, new powers, all that business. Yeah, that's that. September 27th, first episode, first of 5 coming at you in less than a little over a month, I guess.
Okay.
Division 2 dropped a collector's edition if you're into that. If you want to pick up a collector's edition or spend a bunch of money on that, that happened. I don't know why the store got opened again, so I'm going to yell because I don't understand why people can't stop doing this, so hang on.
Yeah, the only division I like is dividing numbers. So,
what about fractions?
I don't know if I could do that.
Is that possible? They're technically numbers, but they're fractions. Yeah.
I don't get them dots involved or halves.
What about imaginary numbers?
Now we're just I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
We're talking about Find the Fraud.
Okay.
With numbers.
There are some games on the Switch eShop that are math related, and it involves a vampire. I'm pretty sure I can look this up.
Does it look like the Count?
Count? I gotta look this up because, man,
some legal action needs to be taken by PBS. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm pretty sure that's what I mean. Man, where was that? Those games were just on sale too.
Is there a giant yellow bird in that game?
Probably.
The collector's edition for this game, while you looked at it up, Ralph, it doesn't have a whole lot other than a statue, some in-game options,
a math book.
A bunch of other bullshit. $190 for the Dark Zone collector's edition.
I don't know. I guess that's better than that. What $300 or $400 Darksiders 3
Yeah. Well,
version?
the Phoenix Shield edition, exclusively through the Ubisoft store, $250. So,
That's a lot to ask
yep.
for a game.
People like the Division. I don't like it that much.
What is the Phoenix Shield?
It's like a Phoenix Down.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
That's not what it does, right? It doesn't bring you back to life.
No.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Calculation Castle, Greco's Ghostly Challenge, Subtraction. I don't know. That's
like
that's a vampire,
there's a Dracula
right?
looking character on there.
Yeah. Whoops. Where is he? Is that him?
Oh, I mean, he doesn't look too much like the Count.
Can you do this math problem though? Oh gosh.
There's
a lot of
numbers. Yeah, screen change.
It keeps changing. I don't know why it's doing this.
Yeah, somebody got a rank B, so somebody.
There he is. That's a count.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
See, laugh over. Slowly.
Maybe that's a feature. I can't look anymore. Okay.
Speaking of games that people really like, including $250 worth of the Division, how about $80 for a Dark Souls trilogy? What's that do for you, Ralph? I don't think you commented on this when Ryan and I were talking about this the other day.
He sent the fourth game in the series.
Oh, that's true. He did ask about the fourth game.
Oh, I didn't know if that went through or not.
Yeah.
Here, I mean, I think it's cool. They're putting them all together, but I was thinking about this. So this will be the third time
that they've re-released.
The Dark Souls 3 has been released.
Correct. Yes.
The third time
2.
Dark Souls 2 and
the second time on PS4
for the first one.
Second time for the first one on PS4. Third time overall.
Well, yeah, it could be third for Dark Souls 2.
Yep.
Yeah, like this is
that's a lot.
A lot of times. Like I get like the Fire Fades edition of Dark Souls 3. I mean, it's like with all the DLC, but still, that's another release of it. And it wasn't full price probably when it came out.
No, it was $40 when it came out, and then I think I bought it for like $20. And then I guess now we found out it's $20
all the time.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I like the idea of them all coming out together, but that's a lot.
$80 is too much to me, I think. $80 is too much to me. I know we talked about this before.
If you have none of them, it's the same price as buying all of them separately. So to me, that's not too much.
Well, and sure, like 20% off with Gamers Club, which will be in effect till December for me. Like that's coming out. You get that
pre-order everything. Apparently, it's good for all pre-orders.
Makes it $64. So $64 for all that is a lot better. But to me, I think that should be a $60 package.
I mean, I guess if it's limited, like they're saying, then I guess I don't really have a huge problem with the price. It's just like after, I don't know. I don't like the idea of releasing something that many times. I mean, especially on the same.
Done it a lot, so not on
the
same.
Yeah.
1.5, 2.5 did not come. Those were PS3 games.
Yeah, we're not touching Kingdom Hearts. But
anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. Like I get why this stuff happens because it's going to help fund other shit anyway. So whatever. And
it's not going to be funding any more Dark Souls games because that series is over.
Oh well. They'll fund that next cookies and cream game. But I mean, for someone who's never played any of them, then that'd be really cool for them, I guess.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Unless they wanted them all separate.
Yeah, and Bloodborne with them.
Ralph, do you want to play another collection, an entire collection of games on the Switch?
Let's hear it. I don't know yet.
The Walking Dead.
No. Next.
All of it. All of it's coming to the Switch. The first season is going to be $25, and they're going to release the second and third seasons on there.
I thought you were going to go with Grandia 1 and 2 on the Switch.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that. Included
in the first season bundle, get the original 5 episodes and then the DLC of 400 Days. And then the, a little more graphic and performance upgrades for that. Ralph, yeah? You excited? Yes, no?
I mean, what's a performance upgrade for a old Telltale game?
They run like ass. They all run like ass.
It's probably gonna run like
PS4.
garbage. On Switch, it's probably gonna like collapse. Like the screen's probably gonna fall out.
Yeah.
That's the only fallout Switch is getting, by the way.
Well, I mean, they got
can't
that.
confirm that.
They got that one Fallout game on there.
Fallout Shelter, yeah.
It's on
No,
there.
I mean they'll put Fallout Boy on there. So,
That's true. Fallout Boy and their new EP.
yeah.
You guys care about Soul
Yeah.
Calibur?
No, not
I don't
really.
know. I wouldn't mind playing one, but I never have.
There's a story mode coming to Soul Calibur 6 and some DLC characters. They announced that at Gamescom.
Unique one for
Okay.
each console.
I don't know. I didn't care enough.
Better
to read it.
be. Yeah.
What about a horror anthology video game series by the makers of the Until Dawn video game?
Sounds like a good idea.
Supermassive announced the horror series The Dark Pictures anthology at Gamescom. First game coming to 2019, The Man of Medan, I believe it's how it's pronounced. I could be wrong. But Supermassive CEO Pete Samuels announced that the intense standalone horror games are being published by Bandai Namco. Just like in Supermassive's horror hit Until Dawn, decisions, reactions to horror thrown at you, you'll determine who will survive and who won't. Each game will feature a new cast, and like he talked about the Man of Medan.
Look like there's a guy from Quantum Break in there.
Possibly, I don't know. World War II shipwreck then appears to discover horrors buried in a plane wreck at the bottom of the ocean. Player will take control of all five divers in the course of the story, and then there's a trailer attached if you want to check that out.
You did not say horrors, did you?
No.
I thought horrors at first. Okay.
Horrors. I mean, there was horrors buried in a plane wreck. That sounds about right.
It's like that doesn't sound tempting at all, but whatever.
I mean, maybe
undead horrors.
Yeah, fine. Sounds okay to me. But
man.
a horror anthology series from those guys sounds like a good idea.
Are these digital? I'm assuming.
I presume it didn't specify. Being developed for PC, PS4, and Xbox. I presume it'll be digital though.
Okay, maybe they'll put them all out together.
Yeah.
Why didn't Sony lock those guys down?
I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't, to be honest with you. Surprised they didn't. Overwatch and Lego are teaming up. They've been talking about that for a while now. Closer than ever. They hinted on Twitter. Lego saying help heroes wanted. Some building required. 6 figures on there look to be Widowmaker, Reinhardt, Genji, Soldier 76, Mercy, and McCree. No figures or sets or anything like that have been talked about. But they were going to announce new content yesterday. I don't know if I didn't see anything more about it.
So we're getting a Lego Overwatch game, is what you're telling me?
It looks to be maybe just some characters or figures that you'll be able to build externally, I think, is how that's going to be.
What? They could just release Lego Overwatch, and it's just Overwatch with Lego people, and people still buy it.
I'd be okay with that. That'd be kind of fun. I'd check that out for sure.
No way.
What about the Game Pass mobile app? Either you guys check that out?
For Xbox.
Yeah, Game Pass mobile app for Xbox. Manage your Gamecast catalog, install games directly to your phone, manage your subscription, and then other features. If you have an Android mobile app, you can test it out on beta right now. iOS, there is a beta for that also.
There's probably one feature that's not in there, and that's to turn off. They probably left that feature off.
Turn off your Xbox?
No, auto renew your subscription.
No,
they make you search for that and find that fucker.
You gotta pay for that.
They want you to auto renew.
Yep. Let's see. But I'm just going to rattle off a bunch of Gamescom news because I want to get through this. They showed off a little more of the Quiet Man, that weird fucking FMV looking game we saw at E3 that looked kind of funny from Square Enix.
Okay, yeah.
There's a new trailer for that. Devil May Cry 5 has a release date. It's coming early next year. I believe the time is March. I'm verifying currently. Is March 8th.
They had some gameplay of it on Game Informer's YouTube channel.
There's some I think like 15 minutes or so up online floating around somewhere. But yeah, March 8th, 2019. That game will be coming to you to be able to play if you are into that.
Looked pretty neat.
Cyberpunk 2077 concept art and screenshots. Nothing more at Gamescom. I think I might have re-released that same trailer with something different. I don't remember what it was, but Some more Cyberpunk stuff, which is always a good time. Halo: The Master Chief Collection is coming to Game Pass for your ability to beat the fight. I think is what it is, right?
Finish the fight.
It's also an Xbox One X update, so
beat
for
the
all
battle.
the games. And
It's kind of
does that
awesome.
mean is there going to be some more Mountain Dew Halo themed now?
I
Or
hope
no?
so. For our sake.
Fountain Goo. Some more Fountain Goo.
Yeah.
No.
Did they have any for Gears of War 4?
I think so.
I feel like
I
there was.
remember. I thought I got some. Yeah.
I feel like there was. There's a Spirit Trials, like a competitive style to play. The new Ori and the Will of the Wisps coming out for people that are like speedrunner style, want that kind of competitive mode called Spirit Trials. More about that up online.
I heard that was like they tried to do a co-op mode and they couldn't do it right, and that's what happened instead.
They kind of branched out to that instead.
Like, I don't know if it was an accident or what, but I didn't read the whole article.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, I'm not
Plagiarized the
a
headline.
happy accident, or
Yeah.
could be.
okay.
$40 for Luigi's Mansion on the Nintendo 3DS coming out on October 12th and October 19th. That is North America and Europe, respectively. If for those of you that did not play the original Luigi's Mansion, it's a remake of the 2001 GameCube version. Includes everything, just obviously touchscreen shit. So there's that.
Here's the thing. I could like get the GameCube version complete for like about the same price.
Yep, and that'd probably be a better idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably. I mean, you can play it in 3D, surprisingly, because a lot of 3DS releases recently have not had 3D capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wasn't it originally meant to be like they were toying around with 3D for the GameCube, and
Probably.
Luigi's Mansion was actually made with that in mind, but then they ended up not having a 3D console.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because I think that's why they went with that, like the diorama looking view of all the rooms or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd rather play that game on a console with a real controller, but
Yeah,
whatever.
Like,
That's cool. It's coming, I guess.
I feel like they should just stop making 3DS games and put those on Switch.
It's
But
got to be soon.
I mean, everyone
Maybe-
has been clamoring for that WarioWare game on the Switch.
Yeah.
So
there's been rumors that
Yeah.
Bravely Default games are going to get remastered and put on the Switch, but who knows if that'll actually happen.
Maybe Nintendo's just waiting for the holiday season to be over with
could be.
because they think they can still sell some 3DSs, but until that, I don't know. Because I don't even know. I don't even think they have anything else.
No,
Like
coming
first
out.
party announced
Super Mario
3DS.
Party. Oh, for 3DS? I don't know.
just Luigi's Mansion. I can't think of anything else.
I think that's it. I believe. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, March 22nd, 2019, officially announced at the Activision area of Gamescom. Revealed a collector's edition of the game, going to come with a 7-inch Shinobi Ninja statue, steelbook case, art book, parchment map, digital soundtrack, and replica coins from the game.
I love
pre-order also.
I love collector's editions for the first game in the series. So it's my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, they just know that you're going to want to collect this game forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's directed by Dark Souls and Bloodborne creator Hidetaka Miyazaki. And if you watch any of the gameplay stuff they showed off, it looks like a fucking Dark Souls game. Like, it looks pretty good. Or I should say it looks like a From game. Not a Dark Souls game. It looks like a From Software game. It's fucking cool looking.
So it looks like cookies and cream.
Sure.
Yep, in Kingsfield.
More cookies, less cream. You know what I'm
It
saying?
looks
All
like
right.
Kuan.
All right.
The Grudge. Yep, absolutely.
And that Metal Wolf Chaos, wasn't that them?
Yeah. Oh, is that getting I can't remember. Is that getting a physical release, that remastering? Or,
They haven't said. I heard it got delayed to 2019, but that's
well, that
digital
means
for now.
they can show it again at the Devolver Digital.
At Devolver Digital.
Yep.
When they remake her from RoboCop.
Yeah.
Deep Silver also announced Shenmue 3, August 27th, 2019.
Mhm.
Nice year away, a little over a year away.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
I mean, that's not going to be its first release date. I mean, its only release date.
Nope, not at all.
Not
First announced back in 2015, later picked up by Deep Silver, delayed in the second half of this year, and then again delayed into 2019. So if you want to continue to keep waiting, pick up 1 and 2. Came out Tuesday. I don't give a fuck about Shenmue, so that is what it is.
It is so weird, though, because Shenmue 1 and 2 and that re-release, that's all Sega. It has nothing to do with Shenmue 3 at all. So it's weird.
Yeah,
It's weird.
that is weird.
The Switch is getting another port, Ralph, from Deep Silver.
Is it Saints Row the Third?
It's Saints Row the Third.
Why?
I don't know, man. Whatever. I don't get it, but sure.
I heard.
Why is it the third and not 4?
I think the third did better.
Red Faction Remastered is coming also, supposedly.
That's dumb. I don't get it. I mean, I'm all about the Switch getting games, so those make me scratch my head. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, like, I don't think they're gonna sell worth a shit, but
Tiny Hands on the Switch, that's okay.
Tiny Hands on the Switch is perfect. Yeah, it's a perfect game.
It's got low overhead at least. This is a download.
Yeah, I mean, well, if the hands were bigger,
my forehead.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a code to get huge hands.
Up, down, down.
Yeah, it's the Konami code.
Yep.
Ubisoft published by Konami.
Ubisoft has announced that there will not be an Assassin's Creed game in 2019.
Yeah.
Woo!
They're calling it something else.
It's just called Creed. It's just Creed.
Yep.
I was going to ask if we can take you higher. I'm excited about that because
why? Like, I don't even understand why you care.
I don't know, man.
I don't get excited for games that I'm never going to play to not come out. Like if they said there was no Call of Duty next year, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, I give a shit because I just don't. Oh man, it gets annoying to see the same game comes out every fucking
not
year.
The same game at all.
Fuck,
dude. Speaking from somebody who's never played any of those games,
right. Let me sit on my pedestal and tell you what these games are. Let me sit on my high horse and tell you what these fucking games are. Right? Fuck you. I'll fucking tell you.
Man, if they had some salt ice cream popsicles in it, you'd be all over it.
Yeah, especially if it took 13 years to come out. I'd be all about it. Good fucking God. Anyway, you guys know what this Landgresser game is? That's going to Switch.
Yeah, Landgrisser.
Yep.
I'd heard of those, but I don't know what they are.
I don't know. They're coming to the Switch, though. I always just pull this shit. 1 and 2, the first 2 games in a tactical RPG, fully remade. New chapter design, more dates, or more stuff's coming on the 29th when they're going to talk about it. First game came out in 91, sequel came out in 94. So I don't
even know if they came out in America. I don't know. Because it would have been NES or something. For the first
probably.
One.
That's probably right.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen those on some system. Maybe it was a handheld system. I'm making all this up.
No. Yeah, I mean, you got a pretty good memory for this stuff where I don't, so.
I don't know about. I'm just guessing.
Well.
Extreme Poker.
Sure.
Yeah, Extreme Poker's always coming out.
Anyway. That's your news. That's what I got for you. That's all I got. Oh, well. They talked about this game that I'm going to talk about later, but that's not really news. That's fine. Anyway.
Okay.
Moving on. That's all I got. News is over.
Okay.
I guess I'm still the host. This is weird for me to transition myself. This doesn't work very well. Ryan.
Yeah.
Hello. You played some games this week, finally. Tell me about the games that you have played, including one of the worst games of all time.
Do we want to talk about that game?
You could. Yeah. I mean, I do want you to talk about it. I don't necessarily need to hear more. I mean, are you done with Octopath yet?
No.
Are you getting tired of playing Octopath yet?
Sometimes, so Octopath is not a bad game.
Sure.
By any means. It's just kind of a grindy game, and those
you gotta
games
be in the right mindset to play it.
Yeah, I can't unless you're way into it. I can only do it in maybe a couple hours every couple days. I can't sit there and do it for a long time.
Sure. I also cannot sit there and do it for a long time.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I'm just not blessed like that. Not all of that good.
And
I've not written down the Octopath. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, well, yeah. Few people have, I guess.
Few people have.
That Octomom, she probably did, but
rode that thing hard.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm halfway. Like, so technically I finished it because I saw the credits. If you finish the 4th chapter of the character you picked, you'll see some credits. But I'm trying to finish all of the 4th chapters with all the characters, and then I'll probably stop playing. I know there's like some extra like bonus dungeons and stuff that you can do, but I just not gonna have time for that. So I don't know. The end of the 4th chapter of my main character was fine. The other ones I've done so far have been pretty mixed. There's just so much dialogue, and the way they deliver the story in that game is so boring. So it's hard to pay attention.
So it's like when I played that demo, I was just like, this game is just not for me, man. Like I just can't. It just put me to sleep. Like I wouldn't be able to play it.
Yeah, the music's good, the combat's good, the story's just incredibly boring,
and so long.
Yeah, they failed on that end, but all the rest of it's pretty good. So I don't know.
Really well, apparently.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. Like I don't know if it's just because it's so unique looking.
Well, it's the Switch and people want games.
Yeah, but most people don't play those kinds of games.
Was it the best-selling game of July? Or
Octopath and Grand Theft Auto 5 dominated July 2018.
I don't think most people are playing like 50-hour games, so I wonder how much the average playtime is for that game. I guess the same thing for Xenoblade. Xenoblade's like, I think I put like 140 hours in that game. I can't imagine most people are doing that. But so, and then Xenoblade's got an expansion pack coming out in the fall too.
Octopath was number 1 without any kind of digital sales.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
You had, July was a lot of Nintendo. Octopath, Mario Kart 8, Insane Trilogy, which was the one that came out for the Switch, Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Mario Tennis Aces was your top 10. Most of your top 10.
Yeah.
People want to play games on their Switch.
Yeah, but there's not really much else coming out right now.
Shit coming out.
So unless we got Madden, that's not on Switch. But
wow, best-selling games in 2018 so far. By the way, sorry to interrupt you. Guess what it is?
Monster Hunter.
Ryan, yes.
I mean, Monster Hunter has to be up there, but
Monster Hunter is up there. It's number 3.
Grand Theft Auto.
No, it's Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 5.
I don't know what else it could be because Madden's not up there. Is it?
Nope.
There's no way.
God of War.
God of War is number 2 so far this year.
Out. Far Cry.
Far Cry 5 is your best-selling game of 2018.
Yeah. People like fun games. I don't know.
All right. Anyway, tell me more about fun games, as in Burnout. Tell me about Burnout.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with Aliens. If you want to talk about Aliens.
No. Yeah. I'm going to let you finish strong.
So I don't really like racing games. Like the most fun I've had with a racing game not named Mario Kart is probably like NASCAR 98, and that was because there's a cheat code that I could shoot paintballs at people while I was driving on the track. And then maybe NASCAR like 2001 because I would have my brother drive in the opposite direction while I was driving in the right direction. He would just crash everybody. So easy win. Easy win.
Yeah.
So you don't like playing racing games for the way they want you to play them?
No. And so like Burnout's got like the best chance of that because like a lot of the goal is to crash people and wreck them. But it's still a racing game. So like I find kind of like I usually like I like to watch people play fighting games. I don't like to play fighting games that much because they feel like they get old fast. And that's kind of how racing games feel to me. So it's okay. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna play, and it is really weird to like start events at like an intersection because it seems like it'll tell me hit left trigger and right trigger to start the thing, and it just won't recognize that I'm hitting left trigger and right trigger to start the thing, and then it's all I have to back up and line up on the actual stoplight and then hit it, and then it'll work. So stuff like that's kind of annoying as hell. But I did like that they had all that classical music in there. Airing out the G string with the
you gotta do that sometimes. I don't like Burnout Paradise that well because I don't like when you're racing, and I always feel like you have to look at the mini map to like determine the path. I hate that. It pisses me off.
I was having trouble with that too because like the mini map looks clearer than the actual. So the screen that you're driving on, it's very difficult to tell when there's a turn coming. So you did on the mini map, and the mini map looks pretty clear, but it's hard to go back and forth between something that doesn't look that clear and the mini map, and so I miss my turn all the time.
Yeah, so, like I don't know, like the old Burnout games, it was just like, you couldn't take you could take shortcuts, but you couldn't take a wrong street. Like it was a lot more linear, and like I'm so much more into that.
Yeah,
and I didn't like the pulling up the intersections either. Like that Need for Speed game came out in 2016 or whatever. That I liked a lot. You had to do that in that game too, but apparently that's how they go now.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad game. It's just I don't know how long I'll stick with it. It looks pretty good, but and I'm sure it was a lot of fun when it first came out. But I'm just not much of a dude that plays racing games. I mean, if I could shoot paintballs at cars in a game, I'd be way into it.
Maybe NASCAR Heat 3 has that in it.
What's that? There was that one
Ride to Hell
song in NASCAR '98. I like.
Is Guns N' Roses still in Paradise?
Yeah, it starts with that.
Okay, I didn't know if they had to remove that yet or not.
Oh yeah, I shut it off. Oh, that Molly Hatchet Flirting with Disaster song. That was in NASCAR '98. Yeah, so I'm blasting people with paintballs while that song is playing.
Gosh, that's bad.
Yeah, if they put that in Burnout Paradise, then I don't know. Game of Forever. I don't know.
And in Burnout Revenge on the original Xbox, you can have your custom soundtrack, so you can make that happen.
I would never buy a Molly Hatchet song. So
I'd gift you one.
If it was on there for free, I would listen to it, but I'm not going to go out there.
I know what you're talking about.
You know Molly Hatchet. You know that song.
I'm about to find out. Speaking of bad things, though, Ryan, why don't you tell me about the game that you played this week and finished? That was bad.
I still don't I don't understand how that game even came to be. Like that game was in development for how long? Was it like 10 years or something?
40 years.
Yeah, like that thing should have been canceled. That should have never came out. Like
came out before video games started before video games existed. Yeah.
The story is completely uninteresting, and you fight so many xenomorphs. Never have I seen so many xenomorphs. There's like one in Alien Isolation. And that game is amazing. And this has like hundreds of them, and you're just mowing them down like they're nothing.
Well, even you played Alien Trilogy on PlayStation. There's a lot of them in. There's a lot of them in it, but I feel like there's a lot less in it than there is in Colonial Marines.
It's crazy.
I know this.
I don't even understand. Like they're not even like really the main threat. They're like an afterthought. So I don't know what the game is trying to do, or like, and they had that. Is it Michael? How do you say his last name?
With the guy from Terminator, Bean.
Yeah,
Bane.
Yeah, and he was in. I think he was in Aliens.
Yeah,
he's in there towards the end, and I don't even know why they included him. Like the whole game is just kind of you asking why as you're going through it. I don't know why they made that game. That game should have been canceled.
I think it was because Randy Pitchford thought maybe he would be able to look like a god because he released that and made it good, and Duke Nukem and made it fantastic, and he did neither of those things.
Yeah, they should have not released Duke Nukem Forever. Well, so Duke Nukem Forever is a better game than Aliens Colonial Marines.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I believe that, and I've not played Aliens.
Yeah.
But you have a Duke Nukem game where he at least says some stupid shit that makes me laugh, I'm down.
Yeah.
That's a pretty easy game to make me go, okay, this is fun.
Yeah.
Also, I can beat that. I fucking platinumed that game in like an hour or so.
Well, that's a different one. That's not Duke Nukem Forever. I don't think you could platinum Forever for an hour, can you?
Nah, you did 3D, didn't you?
Was it 3D that I did?
You platinum 3D. Yeah, because you put it on God mode or something, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was. Good call. Yeah, 3D. Not Forever.
Yeah.
3D is supposed to be good, I thought, right?
3D is a great game, yeah.
3D it's one of the best of all time. Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, Duke Nukem
Soon
Forever.
to not be on that list, I'm sure.
But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why aliens Colonial Marines happen. It's not a good game. They should pretend like it never existed. Hopefully, it doesn't count as canon for anything. And the aliens.
I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Gearbox didn't work on it, so. I don't. They've worked on something of it. Maybe they just did a multiplayer. I
think there was like 2 or 3 different other developers in the credits, so I don't know if Gearbox really did much of anything other than try to take credit for it and then back away from it when it was terrible. But if they do make another Aliens game, hopefully it's more like Isolation and not like that.
Did Isolation? You think it sold well?
I'm not sure. It reviewed well, at least. That was one of those weird cross-gen games where it was also on PS3 and 360.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I wasn't sure if it sold that well or not. I couldn't really tell.
Well, we probably should have had another one by now.
As of March 2015, the game had sold 2.1 million copies, which is pretty low.
That's not low. Usually, if you sell over 1 million, that's you're doing
it's
good.
low according to Sega, apparently, because Sega said they were disappointed in these sales.
Huh.
Well, that was 3 years ago, though. They probably sold like 100 more since
4 years ago. It came out October 7th, 2014.
See if Aliens Colonial Marines sold more than Isolation.
I think Colonial Marines got wiped from the internet. I think it got deleted. Somebody hit the delete button.
It's a good thing I got 2 copies then.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's all I played though. Nothing else.
Man,
I'm gonna leave some dead air here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull it up. 1.31 million units for Colonial Marines.
It's not good.
Nope.
Man, I'm so many, but I guess it's got the alien's name on it.
Real bad. Ralph? Apple bottom penis himself.
Is that a thing?
It is now.
What do we want to hear about?
Tell me about. I'm gonna have you save the mutual game here for the perfect segue here. Tell me about the longest 5 minutes. A little more about that.
That game's becoming a slog.
Is it?
Is it anything like the longest yard?
It's probably better than that. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, I think the concept is interesting, where you forget you're at the final boss and you forget how you got there. But like the combat is like it's just you're walking around on a. I mean, there's other games that have done this. If I just remember the original Final Fantasy on NES, you're just walking around on the field and like there's a random encounter, and like these encounters sometimes take 2 seconds. Like you just have all your guys attack and the enemy's dead. Like it's so easy.
Right.
And this is almost annoying. And like you level up and stuff, but it doesn't seem like it makes really any difference. And like you'll get like new weapons and equipment and stuff, but it seems weird because you'll like finish a memory and then you'll go back to where you're at the final boss and then you'll remember something else. So then you'll be in another memory and you don't have a lot of the shit equipped. So it's like, I don't even know why you have that stuff. I don't know. I haven't played in a few days. I feel like I'm close to the end. That's why I'm still playing it.
Sure. I mean, you're looking at like 10 hours, so.
Yeah, I gotta be close.
That's more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But it is the longest 5 minutes, let's be fair here.
Like it keeps going back. It's weird because you're at the final boss at the beginning and like it has a timer that's counting up. So I don't know. So at the point I'm at now, I'm at like almost 3 minutes on this timer counting up. So I'm guessing it ends at 5 minutes. I don't know. So I'm getting closer. I'm over halfway. I gotta be
good.
Yeah, I don't know about this game.
I mean,
whatever.
Does it look good?
It just looks like a Super Nintendo game.
It's 8-bitty, yeah. 16-bitty. Little
yeah.
bitty.
It's got like some weird. You can play an arcade in this one. And
did the hands look to scale?
I haven't seen a hand yet. Besides on the final boss. The arcade game has you shooting arrows at Prinnies from the Disgaea games, those penguins that explode when you throw them.
Forgot this was an NIS game.
Yeah. So I don't know what. That's interesting. That's about all I got to say about that. Maybe I'll finish it.
Tell me more about Cruisin'. I've never heard of this Cruisin' game.
Wait, is it starring Al Pacino?
I wish.
Don't watch that movie.
I feel like I don't know if I talked about this on here before or not. I just wanted to play like some dumb racing game before I went to bed the other night, and I have Cruisin' on the Wii, which plays a lot like Cruising USA, which I mean I must be the same lineage. I feel like it is. You ever seen the Fast and Furious arcade racing game in arcades?
I feel like I have, yeah.
Because like I've seen it a lot. I feel like it's the same game. They just didn't have the Fast and Furious license
It's possible.
for the console version.
It's got a very poor Metacritic score.
Oh yeah, it's a bad game. But I mean, it's
25%.
all the cruising games got bad reviews too. I think like they're fucking stupid. It's just mindless racing. Like it's so dumb. Like Cruising Exotica is the same way. I don't know about World, and I don't think USA was this way, but you double tap the gas and your car, like the front end raises up,
What?
and if you run into a vehicle in front of you, you will do a flip.
Okay.
You'll
All right.
flip over it and land, and it gives you a speed boost. And like so, the whole time your car's like flipping in the air in a race, and it's
This might be
hilarious.
the game for Ryan then.
Nah, he didn't say anything about paintballs.
Oh, it's true. No paintballs.
Not yet.
Well,
I mean,
what,
you
about,
can-
real balls? What about real balls?
No, they gotta be paint, and like Molly Hatchet's got to be somewhat involved. He needs to be getting a paycheck from this game.
Man, you just wait till Find the Fraud includes Molly Hatchet's paintball racing.
Oh man.
2018.
Can I be Jeff Gordon or no?
You can be
Can I be the Intimidator?
you can be Beth Jordan and the Intimidator.
And see what kind of cars? It's not DuPont. What kind of cars he driving?
Coupon.
the Kmart car.
Coupons?
Yeah. Coupons. Cruising's fucking dumb, but I mean I love dumb shit, and it was cheap, and it's a Wii game. And thankfully you can turn off motion controls, so that's always a plus for a Wii game. Cruising. Game of the year.
Ralph, did you know you can get Hollow Knight for under $10 right now?
Oh yeah, I said earlier I got it.
Oh wow!
not-
I don't think I was
No,
here.
in the Discord.
Oh no, I didn't see her. I didn't see you say that. Holy shit, that's awesome.
No, like I forgot I had like $5 in credit still in my eShop account anyway.
That's
And
awesome.
I used them. I had like $2 worth of gold points also.
Well,
So I got
fuck
that
yeah.
ship hella cheap.
Yeah, that's $12 for Yoku's Island Express. Is that? I think I feel like
was-
that's still too much.
I don't know what that is.
That's the one.
Yoku's Island Express. I've talked about it a few
Yeah,
times.
Ralph had it.
It's got such
Pinball.
a weird name.
Pinball Metroidvania. I don't know. I think I still have it on Xbox. I keep meaning to go back to it. I think 12's pretty cheap for the Switch version because the physical version's 40.
Yeah.
So
maybe.
I mean, I don't know, I still don't think it's a very long game, but I just kind of like fell off it because I was playing other shit.
Yeah. Tiny Hands Adventure, $12.74.
It's on sale, yeah.
On sale, yeah.
No, but that Godmaster mode thing came out for Hollow Knight today. That's
Oh, did
why
it?
it's
On
like
sale?
a free update.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a harder quest and
Fuck.
shit,
Fuck
which is
that.
probably not.
It's already hard.
Yeah,
I thought about
but
buying that Bomb Chicken game. Did you look at that? Giant Bomb did a quick look of it.
I've thought about buying it a lot
It
because
looks real dumb and fun.
yeah, it looks pretty fun.
I don't expect it to be very long. Anyway, sorry, I got off on a tangent because I was looking at stuff.
That's fine.
So Cruising sucks.
I mean, I like cruising, but I mean, it's a bad game. But I play a lot of those. I don't care.
There's your text about in the side of the DDP, not
Oh,
really
yeah.
DDP. That's where I missed it.
Well,
I threw a lot at
there
you.
in the motorcycles and cruising?
You can't race as one.
No, so you can't
Not
power
that I
slide
know
forever.
But there can only be one.
Yeah.
I wish you could drive a motorcycle and do flips. That'd be good. And like if you take a corner and double tap, then your car goes up on just like the two wheels on one side when you're turning, and why? I don't know. But it's
I
good.
feel like they should have done that in Crazy Taxi. Like put that type of driving in Crazy Taxi.
I think you can get up. I think you can raise up your front end in Crazy Taxi, but you can't flip. I played that not too long ago. It's kind of hard to do it in Crazy Taxi though. Yeah.
Tell me about Target Terror, Ralph. Target Terror.
I forgot I put that on there. Another fucking hot Wii gym. That is a light gun game with full or like digitized actors. It's so good. So it's like I guess probably like Area 51 or Lethal Enforcers. I don't know, like a 90s kind of light gun game. And it's bloody as hell, and it's so fucking stupid and great.
Nice.
And you can unlock a mini game where you're hitting golf balls that explode. You're hitting them at golf carts driving around. Because why not?
Sure, why not?
And another one where people are throwing turkeys at you and you're shooting them. Because why not?
Whoa, man. The Wii had so much shit.
I mean,
you throw turkeys at people in South Park, or
I think so. That game is so bad. Fuck yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of garbage on the Wii. It's so cheap though, because there was so much of it, and like it's fucking dumb, but it's good to play every once in a while. Just play something different.
This Die Hard arcade game looks pretty dumb.
Die Hard arcade is great.
Is it?
I have a Die Hard trilogy on PS1.
I also have that. It's like
this looks pretty rough.
I mean, I don't know. It was an arcade game. Well, arcade's in the title. I don't know if it was an American arcade game or not. Like in Japan, it's called Dynamite Deca. But in America, they decided to throw Die Hard on it because why not? And the guy does not look like Bruce Willis because why would he?
Does he have hair?
A little. I mean, it's just this is an arcade beat 'em up. I don't know. You like pick up guns and shit and rocket launchers and hairspray. Like there's all kinds of weapons, brooms.
Is it Christmas time in that movie? Or the game? Sorry.
Not yet. It's hard. That's the problem. But there's a sequel to it on the Dreamcast called Dynamite Cop, which has nothing to do with Die Hard.
You going to bed?
Those games are a lot of fun, 2 players. And Die Hard Arcade's kind of rare. I only have the disc, which pisses me off, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll find the case one day.
Maybe at
probably not.
No Game Con. You can find it.
I have a feeling the case and the manual is like $50 just for that.
Maybe you can get Reggie to hook you up. He probably doesn't have it though.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know. Yeah, Die Hard Arcade's dumb and fun. I didn't put it on the list, but I also played WCW NWO Revenge. Because why wouldn't I?
Oh man.
The Japanese names for this game, real quick, Ralph, are pretty great. Bruno Dellinger and Cindy Holiday are the Japanese for that Die Hard game. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. What'd you ask me, Ryan? Sorry.
Oh, did you play as Raven?
I did.
Yeah. Did you like his entrance? Going over there sitting in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, did some DDTs. Yeah.
Do they have a red face Sting in that one or no?
Yeah, that's an option.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's
Sting.
Yeah. Man, that game, I loved the shit out of the game when it came out.
Yeah, same here. Did you do some Halloween Havoc or no?
Not
Bash at the Beach.
I did Bash at the Beach, Super Brawl, Sold Out. I think that's all I've done as of now.
Yeah, I mean, Halloween Havoc is such a good one. Like WWF or WWE should definitely bring that back.
Halloween Havoc is real good. Bash the Beach I really like. Fall
Sold
Brawl I think
Out's-
is a good name.
Sold
Sold Out's
Out's
a
really
great
good.
name.
What does WWE do for their October pay-per-view?
They're doing a women's pay-per-view called Evolution.
Okay, it's nothing to do with Halloween.
Nope,
I've got a
not at all.
Halloween Havoc T-shirt from '98.
That's a pretty good T-shirt, I can imagine.
I didn't go there, but I got the shirt.
There is no actual Halloween or another. There's the Super Showdown down in Australia that you saw that has the Undertaker and Triple H fighting, and then that all women's match. That's all. That's all there is.
Hmm.
And then Survivor Series in November.
Not Halloween.
Not Halloween related. So
Too bad.
last but not least, Ralph, tell me about a game that we both played, Pizza Titan Ultra, from our good friends at Breakfall.
That's a fun game that needs a patch.
Does need a patch real bad.
It
Isn't going to help me, but it does need a patch.
I fell through the world also.
Did you
Trying to
finally fall through
prevent
the
it from
world?
smoking, or what kind of patch are we talking about?
Perhaps. I
It's,
fell through the world, but I found my way out.
I
somehow.
just kind of let it rock itself out, and it fixed itself.
I wasn't crying. When I was just
What?
No one's
I don't know.
oh, okay. Love you.
Special guest.
Good night.
Love you. Good night.
Yeah, I'll be taking you to school.
Like on the basketball court? Is that where you're going to take her to school?
yeah. At the door. Anyway, yeah. I when I fell through the world, I just let it do its thing, and it took me completely away from where I was going.
Yeah, the same with me. Yeah, it did crash on me once entirely, and then I was in the garage or whatever, trying out different robot parts, and
Yep.
it got stuttering so bad. Like I'd push
Yeah.
a button, and then like a couple seconds later, it would register. Yeah,
Like I was backing out of the screen, it was like I was like,
yeah,
oh
it
man,
was
so
so choppy.
I shut. I mean, it's made with Unity, which I've heard Unity engine is like a little rough when you're making indie games with it, from what I've read. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure they could fix it.
Yeah.
Because there hadn't been any patches
You guys
yet.
are playing it on PS4, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
only on PS4 and PC.
Yeah, on Steam,
Now?
I think. Right.
Yeah, on the Switch version.
Not
No,
yet.
not
I could see that happening though.
Yeah, that game's pretty damn funny. And I think it's fun to play. I just don't know, like, longevity wise, because it's kind of hard. I think, or at
It
least
is
it's
hard.
getting hard for me.
Yeah.
'Cause I saw you got some trophy where you got silver medals on 3 challenges, and I can't do it.
Well, I got those mostly like I got to like the second to last world area thing, and was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna go back and get a little money because I know I'm trying to get those like powers unlocked. So I was just like, I'm gonna go back and do that. And so then I got the shield, and the shield really helps that early going because a lot of those enemies don't do a ton to you in those early worlds, so you can get through. Like I almost had a gold on a couple of them, but it kind of bugs me that it doesn't show you like, okay, you just hit the bronze now. You know what I'm
Yeah, that'd
saying?
be nice
That
too.
kind of sucks.
One of them I was like $90 from
Yeah.
silver. And
I
I'm
had
like,
a couple-
fuck.
I had a couple of those where I was like, oh my fucking god. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some issues with the game. I'm a little biased to it because, of course, we saw it and played it at PAX, and it is fun. It's just, it's also like I told a buddy of mine, I'm harder on games that should be better. I'm not going to be as hard on this game because it is a $12 indie game. Like, I'm not going to be like, holy shit, like nitpicking every little thing. I'm not saying it's fucking Infamous and Prototype over here. But what I'm telling you is the game itself is fun. Like, I do enjoy playing that game. I don't know that I'm going to get the trophy for earning $500,000. That seems a little insane. But it is a good time. I kind of wish there was a little bit more direction on what to upgrade or what to buy, or hey, if you buy all the same pieces, you get a bonus for this. Or
I was hoping that, but because I
It
bought all the
doesn't.
pepperoni stuff at first, I'm like, this is gonna give me something, and it didn't.
I bought that that Ninja Turtle shell and all those because that was
Nice.
pretty dope. The Spiky's
yeah.
Turtle shell.
What kind of pizza are you guys delivering?
Poorly
depend-
sliced. I can tell you that much.
Depends on what you're ordering. I had a guy order them. I can't tell you what I can. I don't know.
I'm
The crust is the crust different, or is it always like the same crust? Or
it's always the same, I think. I'll tell
There's
you
there's been one different crust.
because the last one I did was the gamer dude,
Oh yeah, you're really
Master
early then.
Gamer.
Yeah, you're really early then. There is some pretty great characters that call in an order pizza in that game. It's pretty amazing.
I like the Star Wall dude.
Star Wall guy, yeah, that was
And
pretty
he's
good.
like, I run a totally legit business. It's called Totally Legit.
Totally legit
He's
construction.
like, I need you to destroy all these houses in this suburb.
They're like,
And the
for what? And they're like, for totally legit construction. They're like, oh boy,
and then the mayor calls, and the mayor's like, yeah, go ahead and do that.
it's
That's fine.
Yeah, it's all pretty
So-
great. Like it's well written. It's a cute little fun game for $12. I got a lot of enjoyment out of it.
I mean, I think of it like it's kind of arcadey. Like you're
It
just,
is.
like there's not a ton to it, but it's fun to play. And like it kind of reminds me of Blast Core, which is totally fine. Like
And
where
we
you
talked
just
about that at PAX too, right?
probably, I actually don't remember.
I'm gonna
if they did
I'm gonna tack on the interview at the end of the show.
Oh my, yeah,
Yeah.
timely. Yeah,
Unreleased PAX interview from a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago.
yeah, because like destroying buildings and
declassified.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, destroying shit is fun in games, and that's like some missions they don't want you to destroy stuff, which is too bad.
That makes it a little tougher.
you just do it anyway, or will you fail the mission?
No, you failed the mission.
I mean, it's not. You can avoid destroying stuff. It's not
Yeah.
that bad.
I
Can you
kind
leave a
of
pizza behind after you destroy it, though?
no.
Nothing like I just destroyed your building, but here's some free
I
pizza.
kind of wish there was a projectile where you shot pizza at the bad guys.
That'd
That'd be
good.
kind of nice. And I kind of like there are some opportunities in that game. Like I said, definitely needs a patch. The whole not being able to see your score modifier. I like how your score doesn't matter in the missions though. The only reason that you deliver pizza in the missions is really for time. Like I think that's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Yeah.
There is a mission that I did a couple 4 or 5 times that I got real frustrated with though, and I was just like, "Wow, man, this is getting really obnoxious to me." And then you unlock the shield, and
I got the shield unlocked.
the shield doesn't do as much as I thought it was going to do.
Yeah, but it's better than that laser because you were
That
right.
laser
It's like
sucks.
zoomed. It zoomed
Zoomed in
in,
on you. Doesn't
and I'm
zoom
like,
out.
I don't know how to get out.
It doesn't. It doesn't fix it. I'm like, well, this is not good.
Yeah, it seems like an error.
Yeah, I'm sure I thought about just like I tweeted at them the night when I was playing it, and they like favored it and retweeted it and all that bullshit. But I was hoping that I could.
What?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
I was just saying that I stayed up late to play. I waited till 11 and downloaded it and played it immediately. And they're like, like freaking out, being happy about it. And I was like,
That's awesome.
but yeah, they're like, oh yes, and then retweeted it, and people whatever. But I was just gonna be like, here's some opportunities if you didn't already know from monitoring the game being played in crash reports. You might not see this, but yeah. And like I said, I like the free play mode. I think that's really fun. I kind of wish it doesn't really give you a reason to go and find the ingredients. You get more
Yeah.
money.
I wish
But-
it'd like have something
I want a
like next to
mini-map.
the mission, like one like on the mission selected, it would have like a little column that says you'd found all the ingredients or something.
Right, check it off or something.
Yeah, like at least something because it just
I-
gives you some more money. That's
I
about
kind of
it.
wish that there is no reason to not have a mini map for the ingredients. You're already timed, so really like putting that on a map or at least like a directional arrow, like okay, pizza delivery here, or like have an icon for ingredients that's pointing the whatever way.
Yeah,
For one at a time, and then just check it down of like, okay, here it is. Because there is one mission that you get to where you have to collect all the ingredients, and it took me forever. Because
Are they
I
in
had
the
no
same-
fucking, I had no
are they in
idea.
the same spot every time?
And Well, this
Like
is a
in the
world I
same
hadn't been
mission?
to. I hadn't been to this world before, so I had no idea where they were.
Well,
But yes,
I've like went
in-
forward and saw the worlds
Yeah,
because you can look at them without buying them.
yeah. And different, in each world, that's all in the same spot. Yes.
Okay.
So, like, if you're in the first area, that I believe they are all spawning in the same location.
Okay, that'd help a little.
I mean, it does until you
Maybe.
get to that. Like I said, your first mission, I think, on a new area is like, hey, find all the ingredients. And you're like, well, I don't know where they are to begin with. So you're just kind of aimlessly wandering and trying to find it. I don't know, just quality of life, things like that. The money's fine. I enjoy, like, I kind of wish there was more random pizza delivery. I don't like when it is like fucking drunk making pizza. Like, that's really stupid.
Oh, like putting the toppings on.
Yeah,
It's
I like putting the toppings
kinda
on,
tough.
but when it's like moving and moving at the same time, like, that's tough.
Oh, I haven't gotten that yet.
Oh yeah, like just when it's bouncing is fine. Like that I can time. At a certain point, like it'll just be like you're drunk trying to like you're driving and making a pizza. It's fucking hard. I'm like, oh,
Awesome.
it sucks. It's a fun game though. Like it's really a good time. I am enjoying I'm enjoying myself with it.
Yeah, like I like it a lot.
Yep.
And like I think it's weird. Not to bury the lead, but it has no reviews yet on PS4. But it has one PC review, and the person gave it 100.
I mean, for what you're getting into, like, it is a good game. Like, it is exactly what I want. It's a small, bite-sized kind of experience, and literally, there's nothing else to it. There is the 23 or 24 levels and the 8 free play modes that you can deliver pizza in that little sandbox area, and that's it. Like, that's the game. There's nothing else to it. And there's a story. Like, you finish the story. Like, I beat the game today. I'm done with the game. And I don't know that I will go back to it. I've got one more like free roam to do to get my trophy there, and I might try for the 4 golds on those first early stages, because what I just unlocked that, like the money fucking magnet one.
Oh, okay.
Which is that's the last power you get is the money magnet.
That'd be all right.
But it's not like I still don't like that you have to press that button for it to activate like that.
Oh, okay.
You have to press you have to press the button for the shield to activate sometimes too, like L2.
Yeah.
You have to do the same thing with that money magnet. You have to press the L2 for it to work. So I'm like, whatever. But anyway, good game. Like I do like the game. It is fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that everything you've been playing, Ralph? I know we kind of somewhat segued over to what I've been playing, but is that everything you had?
I think that was it.
Okay. There's nothing else on the list, so I'm just making sure.
Yeah, that's probably it.
All right. I don't know that you guys can see my list, but I'll just go through a couple of these here. I played some Super Mario World on the SNES Classic over at a buddy's house on Monday. We got to World 5, I think, in like an hour and a half. We were churning along pretty good. Playing 2-player. That fucking game's still great. Music's still great. He was pretty hard pressed to tell me that he thinks Odyssey might be a better game than Super Mario World.
I can't say that.
I also couldn't say that, but then I pulled up, like, I was like, you're high. So I'm like Googling shit, and like a lot of people would say that Super Mario Odyssey might be the best Mario game of all time. That in 64.
I mean, I think it's. I don't know. I think it just depends what kind of games you like better. Like I would prefer 2D side-scrolling Mario
Sure.
to 3D one. I mean, like, because I've never really been huge on Mario 64. Like, I like the game, and
I've never beaten 64.
Like,
yeah, I don't think that game plays very well.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I like the game, but I didn't play it a ton because I was like,
I mean, my favorite part of it's the music. Yeah, I mean, like, Odyssey's a great game, but I don't know. It's hard for me to put anything.
Nostalgia for Super Mario World.
Yeah, it's hard for me to put anything that new above Super Mario World.
Something that still plays great today.
Yeah. Still remember getting it for Christmas and playing it the first time and how good it was, and it's still that good.
It's still great. But yeah, Super Mario World.
Could have got Superman for Christmas. So.
Fuck.
He got that instead. He got that instead later in his life, so he could understand the greatness that it is.
That's very true.
I I played. Let's see. I played that Gravity Rush 2 demo because I asked Ryan about whether or not I'd like it. I know
So there is a demo.
there was. I didn't like it. It was bad.
I wouldn't call it bad, but
okay,
I
it's
don't.
not for me. It is not for me.
I mean, I agree. They're not for me either.
Yeah, they're not. Like the whole physics of like pressing R1 and then aiming and pressing R1 again, but then if you want to land on the ground at normal gravity, you got to press L1 and then trying to fight in the air. It just felt like that would be a cool like Gravity Rush VR tech demo would be fun. Playing that game was not fun. Like I did not have a good time playing that. I was like, this kind of sucks.
I'd like to play it in VR. I think
Yeah,
it'd be interesting.
VR would be cool. Like that would feel really fun.
What about on a Vita?
I've played it on a Vita.
Not the same. Not quite what I'm looking for. So yeah, Gravity Rush 2, not for Derek Vance for sure. Maybe clearly not for Careful Ralph either. But is for Mr. Ryan. He's in.
I mean, those games are okay.
I played a little more Hellblade. I think that game is pretty great. I think the voice acting is hella great. The environments are phenomenal. The gameplay, I'm really bad at games when I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and Hellblade has a lot of times where I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
There's not much to do though.
Yeah, but I'm real lost right now. Like I got to a point last night, and I really wasn't. I was just kind of fucking around. I wasn't in the mood to like really focus, and that was maybe my problem. But I got to a point where you probably don't remember, Ryan, but I'm gonna spit it out at you. But I got to a point in that game where I'm like in a little like this valley that you can walk up to a big shrine. You have to walk back down. There's some bridges that you have to unlock, and I don't know where the fuck to go. Like I unlocked one bridge, but then there's the other bridge over here, and I can't get to it because there's a bunch of rocks on that platform. And I can go to the other side and go up this other platform, but there's a wall, and I can't climb it. So I'm like, I have no idea where the fuck to go right now.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I know there's a bunch of environment puzzles. So
yeah, I'm super duper lost. So I still like the game. I'll get back to it, but I was not in the right state to play.
The voices in her head might be whispering to you to tell you what to do. I can't remember.
Yeah, they did that a couple times, and I was not picking up what they were setting down. It was really Irish or whatever their accent was. But it is still a really good game.
Are they supposed to be like Norse?
Yeah, sure, whatever. It's God of War game. Yeah, it's all God of War. I finished Life is Strange Before the Storm. I forget how sad those games are.
Did you make her kiss her?
Wait, you're talking choice. The original Life is Strange? The first, the Rage Before the Storm.
Yeah, there's a part where you get to choose to kiss what's her face.
Oh, then yeah, I for sure made sure there was some lesbo action going on in there. Yeah. Full on. Yeah, that was happening. But like, talk about a gut punch of that bonus episode. Like that third episode wraps up fine. I still find it weird that like after all this time and the way that Chloe's presented, that when Max comes back to that school, that they just randomly don't run into each other until they're in the bathroom and she dies. Like that seems a little bit of a stretch to me.
Why is that though? Max moves back and Chloe's like on the run.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just like Chloe seems so like set on getting Max back, and then Max is back and nothing. Like I don't know.
Well,
it just
Max wasn't even talking to Chloe though. Like the whole before the storm, she was talking about how she was trying to contact her. Yeah.
Right. It's just. I don't know. It's just the suspension of disbelief of being like, okay, I know my best friend's still in this town. I'm going to find her. Like the first day I moved back, that'll be the first thing I did. So for it to not happen, and like the first thing that happens is your best friend dies, like, but whatever.
I don't know. When you're that age, like if you're more than like, so there's definitely people that I was friends with where, obviously when you're that young, you haven't really lived that long. So like if there was a friend of mine that I hadn't spoke to in like a year, that was probably somebody that I was like not going to communicate with or even try to communicate with because it's been like a year, which at that point your life is a long ass time.
Yeah, but if you have been in their life since they were 8 and they left when you were 16, that's a lot.
I don't know. I mean, there's friends that I've had since like elementary, and then it's just you don't talk to them for like a year or two, and then it's like they don't even exist.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I guess it's different, I guess. But yeah, for me, if that was me in that situation, and I had an 8-year-old best friend that maybe I hadn't talked to in a while, the first thing I would be doing is trying to look them up to be like, yo, let's talk. What's good? Not, oh my god, I'm gonna listen to you get fucking shot a foot from me. Like it's weird. But anyway, that gut punch of a fourth episode with it all culminating in A, Max is leaving, and B, that's when Chloe's dad gets hit by the by the truck or the train or whatever it was. Was it a train? It's a truck.
The same train that Donald and Goofy are on in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, same thing. Yep. Runs him down. Like that was a pretty good emotional.
Gets hit by a truck or something. I think it's a train.
It was just kind of crazy. Like I really wasn't thinking about that. Like the whole point of that episode is, oh my god, Max is leaving. He doesn't want to tell Chloe, and then it all ends with, like you're leaving, and boom, this is when Chloe's dad died, and you're like, fuck. So even Deck 13 knew what they were doing when it came to giving that series a little bit of emotion. So that was good. I like that series a lot. The last thing I played is I was over at my buddy's house Monday, like I said, and my buddy Tony, he let me borrow a couple games. He threw Street Fighter V my way and Mortal Kombat XL.
So
fired up.
Be at Evo next year is what you're telling me?
Yeah, with all of my uppercuts. Because let me tell you, the only thing I did was fucking uppercut.
Did you get a fireball out there?
No, definitely didn't. I'm bad at fighting game. Like,
they're
really
hard.
bad.
They're very hard.
Like, I could button mash the shit out of some fighting games back in the day. You can't really button mash some of these games.
Well,
you can try.
At least with
quarter
those,
circle forward going.
Yeah, I mean, at least with those games, like Mortal Kombat, I feel like have always been easier for me because, like, once you figure out like how you can do moves, like you can try those combinations with any character, and you'll probably wind up with special moves.
I didn't jump into the tutorial. I just went right into the game and the story and beat the story, and then did the tutorial like literally after I beat the game.
You like button mash the story.
Just button mash stuff. Like it tells you most of the move list, and it tells you the special moves, the combos, and the fatalities, and all that shit. Which the fatalities don't matter in story mode.
I thought you were talking about through Street Fighter.
No, I didn't
fatalities.
I didn't play Street Fighter. I just played Mortal Kombat. But yeah, I definitely didn't realize like in Mortal Kombat there's that X-ray.
Where you're like breaking bones.
I didn't know how to do that the entire game. No idea.
Gosh, that's so fun to do that.
Yeah, I definitely had no idea how to do that the entire game. So I got to the end and then realized how to do it, which is hold the trigger buttons or press the trigger buttons both at the same time, and that's how you do it. I was just using it more for counters because that worked a lot for me because I get my ass kicked and then counter out of it and try to beat them up. But a lot of my combos were like square, triangle, square, or square, 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 or square, triangle, triangle, or something to that effect. But my favorite character that I think I played with was Scorpion. He's probably the one I got good with the most. That story mode. Have either of you guys played X?
Put in K9.
Yeah, I finished X.
X is like
the kids in it.
Yeah, a bunch of the kids, which is kind of cool, but kind of weird, but kind of cool. I enjoy a good story mode, so I'm down for dumb shit like that. And Liu Kang being a fucking resurrected bad dude, and Katana being a resurrected bad dude. And it kind of feels like the movie because they talk about Shao Kahn being dead, and what was that dude? What the fuck was his
Quan Chi.
No, well, Quan Chi is in there, yep.
Kung
but
Lao.
the other Khan guy that's in Outworld.
Genghis.
Not quite.
Genghis Khan, played by John Wayne.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Kotal
Khan.
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
Kotal Khan is the guy running everything out there. There's some pretty cool characters. I think it's really weird that you have Sub-Zero and Scorpion as not ninjas, and they're just like dudes with beards and long hair.
They have a Chinese Ninja Warrior in that.
There's an American Ninja Warrior in there named Johnny Cage.
You should listen to Chinese Ninja Warrior if you haven't. It's a pretty good song.
There is it's the one that's got Leatherface and Michael Myers and Alien and Predator, and I did a little bit of Alien stuff. I didn't do too much, but Alien seemed to play really well. I don't know, man. That story mode is like 5 or 6 hours long. It was a good time. Doesn't make an ass lick of sense, but was fun for what it was. I tried to do a little bit of trophy cleanup because I doubt I'll ever play that game. I'm not going to play it online because I will get my ass handed to me because I'm telling you, most of my moves were the basic strikes and an uppercut, and I beat the game. Like that's
You,
all I did.
if you
And
went
I
in there
never
and-
skipped a fight.
If you went in there and just started mashing buttons, you might catch them off guard for like a round, and then
Yeah, and then I get pummeled.
Huh.
I'm not gonna do that. So, but yeah, Mortal Kombat XL is a fun game. In case you haven't played it, I also
Yeah.
enjoy like the crypt part. Like the crypt used to be not that, and the crypt in that's kind of cool. Like where you go in, you have to unlock the doors and like move through like an open floor plan, and then like you can get encounters in there and shit. It's weird.
I forgot about that. Yeah, they
That's
changed
kind of
that.
cool. Yeah, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I feel like that's like Mortal Kombat 9's like one of the greatest reboots of all time.
I didn't play
Like of
9.
a series.
Yeah.
It was
10.
just called Mortal. It was just called Mortal Kombat, the one on PS3.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't play it.
that's
Okay.
that's the one I played in K9.
Because like I feel like they made that series so much better because it was falling down a hole
Yeah.
and they saved it. So
It seemed really cool. Like the idea of Raiden being a like bad guy but good guy at the end of that game seems kind of dope. The fact that he cut off Shinnok's head's pretty dope. There's some cool elements to that game, and I'm excited to see like the fact that they didn't say anything at E3 this year leads me to believe obviously a new Mortal Kombat will be coming. So I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do there. I still don't like. That's why I played that game, and even at I think it's the lowest it's been is $10. Even at $10, I probably wouldn't have bought that game, and I'm glad I borrowed it from Tony because I'm going to play that, and now I'm done. Like I'm going to delete it and probably try Street Fighter and get my ass kicked and not know anything about Street Fighter and go from there. I'm bad at fighting games.
pick Ryu or Ken and just do the quarter circle punch. You can throw a fireball.
Quarter circle forward punch.
And like I mean,
Some Sonic
like the-
Boom going with Guile.
yeah, I don't think that's too hard to do. Like Ken or Ryu, you can do. There's a dragon uppercut or whatever. That's not that hard to do. I don't remember how to do it.
Can I do a Falcon punch?
There's a tornado kick.
Yeah, there's a donkey punch. No, it's not.
Oh man,
Perhaps.
that's all I played. That's all I got. Ralpheus, back to you, my man. Should you take us home?
You want to surmise some scores?
Take me home, country road.
Well, unless we're doing that other segment too.
Yeah, we can. I've still got them. I've got them pulled up.
Okay.
As long as you're still awake and alive, I've got my games.
Yeah, we can blast through that. It
Cool.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, let's do it.
Surmise the score. The segment of the show where we try to surmise the scores, Metacritic scores of games that aren't out yet. And for some reason,
We've been doing
so-
this for eons and ages.
so long. A game we tried to surmise the score for last time was Shenmue 1 and 2, which has reviews.
Yay!
It's got a 76 on the PS4, last I checked, which had the most reviews. So, coming in dead last, with a guess of 67, was Derek.
Ooh, boy. I
Coming in-
really thought that game was going to get shit on a little more, but that was my personal preference.
Well, it's like a classic. The games are not. I don't think the games hold up at all, but there are people that have very fond memories of those games.
I thought people were going to be harsher on the remaster
Sure.
because, like, because it didn't seem like they did a ton. I guess.
No, they didn't. Like it's more of like a port than a remaster.
Yeah.
So
So coming in dead second, guess of 68 was Ralph.
Oh boy, yeah, he's got a game.
Nailing it
man.
with a guess of 73 was Ryan. Ryan, you have
for
won
that.
the right.
I get a
Yeah,
broken
80
copy in the mail.
The 85th
Yep.
best game or worst game, depending on how you
Ryan.
look
This is
add-
the only one that I won. Does it count as winning?
at it. It does.
I don't know. You've won the right to add a bad game to the bad game of all time list.
Yeah. I think we know what it is. Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Octopath.
Which means now I have to play another bad game.
Yeah, you better do it quick. You never know.
It's in 2
Oh,
minutes,
no.
2 seconds from now.
No, I can't. Can't
Next up.
keep, bringing Ernest the cat down. Can't.
Next up, we've got Little Dragon's Cafe, which on the Switch has a 79 and on the PS4 has a 54.
Wow.
Well, how many
figured we-
reviews on the Switch?
Like 8, and there was 4 on the PS4.
Oh no!
I figured it'd be the other way around, but I don't know, whatever. 79. So coming in dead last with a guess of 61 was Derek.
Oh man, I'm 2 for 2 this week.
Close, but coming in dead second
Close, but no Seguro.
with a guess of 68 was Ralph.
No! Don't have another.
Oh man.
I
Nailing
almost put in Clive Barker's Jericho, but
Oh boy.
Nailing it with a guess of 69 was Ryan.
oh man, I don't know if I got something.
Just do it, man. Just put it on there.
Just pull it out.
Put it on
Can't.
there. Do it.
Show
I
us.
got nothing.
Show us the whole hog.
Man.
Man. Can I put Driver 3 on there twice?
No.
I mean,
Is Murdered Soul Suspect on there? I think I
That
put that on
game's
there.
not that terrible.
It's a pretty bad game, dude.
That is not that bad. I've played way worse than that game.
You have nothing to put on here. I'm trying to give you options here.
Man.
this is why we need to move on to the
The other way.
next
Yes,
the
I
next
agree.
thing where we take away games.
Yes.
That'd be
Vampire.
easier.
Put Vampire on there.
That game's not that bad. It's just
That
boring.
game's getting a TV show. Did you hear about that?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, the show's probably going to be less boring than the game. But
What about Cookies and Cream?
I have not played Cookies and Cream.
This is bad.
What about
I mean,
what about any of the Mario parties?
I've only played the one on N64, and I did hate it, but I don't know if
there were
that's the
3 of them
general
on
consensus.
N64.
Which one?
I-
There is,
so I
there's
played-
a bad one.
I played one full game of Mario Party. Does that count as playing Mario Party?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, I can put the original Mario Party on that list.
No, I can't.
Not
let
the
you do that.
first. Not the first one.
I can't. I wouldn't let you put any of them on there. Maybe
the first one.
maybe like 9 or 10.
Oh,
I think
N64 is the first one, right?
no, it's
Let's
the
get first
third or
3.
fourth one. Yeah, third, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know which
Yeah.
one of those I played. I think it was
Ralph's
the first
shutting you
one.
down.
I mean,
Uh,
Mario Party's fun. Like I know it's
I like Mario Party. I don't like Mario Party. I don't like the last few, but
I cannot claim that I was having fun.
I
doing
enjoy
that.
playing Mario Party games. I think they are a good time.
I mean,
I
they're
don't even-
polarizing, but
Yeah.
You do
I
enjoy
don't know.
yourself a polarizing game.
oh
Yeah.
yes. Well, you could phone a friend here. Just let one of us take it.
I
Yeah,
already
if you
told
guys-
you what I'd put on there.
If you guys know, well, I can't. I would not. Murdered Soul stuff like this is not that bad.
That's the game I'm putting on there. If you
That game is better. That game is better than Mario Party.
I'm just trying to get this list done, man. I don't care.
We got fire through this.
We have 15 games to go. We can't have
Yeah.
fucking grudges at this point. Who cares?
It's just gonna get removed anyway, probably.
Yeah.
You can remove it yourself from the list.
Yeah, I mean, sure. If you guys want to put that on there, it's fine.
I mean, I didn't really like that game. I would say Murder Soul Suspect is not a good game.
Yeah. There's to me, there's like a difference between not liking a game and the game being bad.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you,
Yeah.
but for the sake of what we're talking about right now,
Yeah. So
unless
I
you
mean,
have
it
something
did-
better.
It didn't
there's some
review
games that
super
I
high.
like. There's some games that I like, but I know they're bad.
Well, yeah, that's like most games I play.
But
Yeah.
Murder
Yeah.
was just not a good game, in my opinion.
I don't know. It seemed like it was. It just seemed fine. I don't know. Like there's a difference between to me. There's games that are competent.
There's a line.
Seem
for
like
you.
they're reasonably well made.
Sure.
Completely horrible, but are just kind of boring. And that's what I would say Murdered Soul Suspect is. And then there are games like Never Dead.
But it's already on the list.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have kept the worst games of all time list to a 50 list instead of 100.
And we could cap it at 85.
Well, that's everyone's favorite number. It's 85.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with that. That's fine with me putting murder on there because I got nothing. Like I'd have to like
Murder.
go
Murder and
through
Sole
and look.
Suspect.
Like, I don't think it reviewed that well either. So I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
a huge stretch. X-Bone, PS4. I guess that was on a lot of shit.
The
Metacritic 59%.
director's mom probably gave it a good review.
Yeah, after he blew her. What?
Oh
That's
man.
bad.
Yeah.
Man.
Guacamelee 2. A game we surmised the score for. Last I checked, had an 84 on the PS4. I don't know what else
wrestling
came out.
match out of
Yeah.
and what did it get?
84. Coming in dead last with a guess of 74 was Ryan.
It's good. It's good.
We're all glad about that. Coming
Well,
in
unless
second.
Derek doesn't have anymore because he just wasted his.
I did just waste mine.
Oh man. Coming in second with a guess of 77 was Derek.
God damn it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm good. I spent mine for
And-
you, Ryan. God damn it.
Not nailing it, but close with a guess of 80 was Ralph. I am going to put. I wrote this down. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, okay. I didn't talk about this game this week. I kind of forgot I had it. Have any of you ever played a PlayStation game, original PlayStation called The Fifth Element?
I've seen the movie.
Holy shit.
How's Bruce Willis looking in that game?
I forgot it was supposed to be Bruce Willis
Oh,
because it doesn't look anything like him.
Well,
I thought-
what about Chris Tucker?
There's someone who kind of looks like him. But man, this is from the developer of Nightmare Creatures 1 and 2.
I have the first one now.
Piece of shit. Good luck with that. Maybe the first one may be okay.
They're
I'm
probably
assuming
both
this-
not great. They're just like I like to collect those old horror games. Like
I mean-
I have a copy of Overblood, and I know that game's trash.
I mean, if shit like that was cheap, I mean, like
Yeah.
this fifth element was cheap. That's why I got it, but fuck. I mean, I knew it was gonna be bad too, but like,
It's made off of it's a movie title, so it's got that going for it.
yeah, going for it. Correct. Man, no, you should watch some gameplay of that sometime.
Is there a Gary Oldman lookalike in there or no?
Man, I forgot he was in that.
He's like the villain.
I mean, I haven't got far enough for that, so I don't know. I'm assuming he's in there. Gosh, it's rough.
I can't pronounce that girl's name. She's got a weird name. The Resident Evil girl.
Jovovich.
Yeah.
Mia Jovovich.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad game. So that's all we got that we have surmised, but we have quite a few to surmise. Let's get right to it.
Get to it.
Here's a game I'm interested in. I don't know why. I'm sure you guys are not. It's called Blade Strangers. Comes out the 28th. Fighting game published by Nicholas. I don't know what it is. It's got like Isaac from Binding of Isaac in it. Shovel Knight's in there. The dude from Cave Story. I think his name's Quote.
I remember you
I don't
talking
know.
about it.
There's like the girl from Code of Princess. There's a bunch of people. I don't even know who half of them are. Blade Strangers. So, Derek, what you got for us?
I'm gonna go with a 71.
It's supposed to be like a Smash Brothers game.
It looks more like a
Dragon Ball Z Fighters thing.
yeah. I mean, I think it's supposed to play more like or like Street Fighter 2 ish, something like that. Like it's 2D. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I'm kind of interested. I don't know why. Because fighting games I play for a while and just bounce right off because I don't ever get good enough at them. 71. I'll go 76. Ryan.
I'll 74. I don't know.
You should pick 0.
I could.
That way you won't win.
Well, I mean, I could get some Clyde Barker's Jericho going, unless I
Okay.
want to stream that for children.
Okay, that's smart.
Or stream some driver for children, some Dr. Wheelman.
Dr. Dino Wheelman, yeah.
Donut County.
Hmm.
You guys know Donut County?
I do.
A lot of cops in Donut County.
Probably. That game looks pretty cool. You like move a hole around and make things fall in it, and then it gets bigger. I don't know. No, I mean, it kind of looks like a reverse Katamari Damacy or Dom. I don't know how I really said it.
Is it for PS4?
Yes, it's coming soon.
Katamari Dumbassy.
Yeah. How do the donuts look? Did they look good?
I hadn't seen the donut in the trailer. There was a couple of raccoons in the trailer though. Donut County. I'll go first. I'm gonna go 80. Ryan.
Oh boy.
The art looks pretty good. 78.
Oh boy, yep. I'm going for it. 79. I'm just gonna go.
There's a raccoon on a scooter.
I'm gonna force the sandwich on myself.
Self-sandwiched, man.
I wanted the 79. I was just hoping he didn't say it.
What is the raccoon doing?
I don't know,
think
but
he's got a license.
The raccoon likes to, like in the trailer, this baby or kid raccoon's talking to the father raccoon, and the father raccoon is talking about how good Donut County is, and the kid raccoon's like, "Well, I bet it's not even 60 frames a second." And the dad's like, "Yeah, it is," and like he's saying all this other shit, like trying to slam it. It's pretty good.
The art looks good. It doesn't even look like a game. It looks like a cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I think the guy who developed it was on one of them giant bomb at night things. I guess I don't know if it was a one-man game. I'm not sure. I forgot. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I can't remember if it's generation plural or singular. Coming to the Switch. Ryan.
Oh, this is a 3DS port? Or what is this?
I think so. I mean, it came out in Japan earlier this year or something. I really don't know.
I'm going to go with 80.
80. Derek.
Monster Hunter. Fuck. I'm going to go with 76.
76. I'm going to go with 70.
It's a solid score.
Are we back to Derek?
Yes, I am first. Hello.
Okay, this is good. This is appropriate. Destiny 2 Forsaken expansion.
87.
87.
These big expansions always fucking get its dick sucked.
I don't know. I think people are sick of Destiny.
78.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Ryan.
73.
73. All right, that's all I've got. I was going to do what we talked about. Fire Pro Wrestling World had a review. I was going to do Dragon Quest 11 has a review. Just one. And then Yakuza Kiwami 2 had a bunch of reviews.
You can just start listing off the games you want us to surmise on the notes that you and I look at, and we could surmise them, and then Ryan could be the only one that doesn't.
That's true.
Number.
Yeah, we could just go ahead and do enough to get to 100 and get that over with.
Yeah, we could just assign him a number.
Yeah.
This is the Famitsu review count for Dragon Quest 11.
I don't know which one they had on Metacritic, but the
game's been out for over. I think it's been over a year in Japan. The game's already been out.
Yeah, usually Metacritic doesn't have Japanese reviews, so I don't know. I don't remember what it said. And Spider-Man still doesn't have any reviews, but we did.
Still, for some reason, I cannot pre-order Red Dead or Spider-Man or Days Gone on Amazon. And somebody was making it sound like Sony's usually iffy about that stuff, but I don't know. Because I can pre-order a bunch of other games. I can pre-order Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
No more savings for you.
Yeah, I have till August 28th, and then it's gone.
That sucks.
Digital futures coming soon.
Yeah.
That's all I got to surmise for this week.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we still have the other segment. Unless you want to wait,
Do you want to save it?
it's up to you.
Let's save it. I think we should save it. I want to give it a little more time than feeling like we're gonna rush through it.
Okay.
I feel like we should give it a little more breathing room here.
I
I
got 5 games.
I have 6 games.
I think I got 5.
Okay. Well, let's just save it.
That
Cool.
works.
Well, so we'll talk about next week. Ralph, just tease them. What are we going to talk about next week for the one person listening?
1. That's highball on it, I think.
No, man, I told you. We had 81 fucking listens last week.
You sure you just didn't
I'm
hit
sure.
that button 81 times?
I'm
two,
sure.
2 of them, I think, were mine because
I'm
when she
sure.
said that, I went and checked it out.
Well, maybe I haven't looked since.
We're gonna look into the future of gaming.
Yep.
Is that a tease?
We're going to
Days
tell
of
you
future
about,
past.
we're going to tell you about the
Yep.
streaming future.
Yeah, we're gonna look at some games that we think are under the radar coming soon. How about that?
The games that you should check out
I mean, maybe we're
Yeah.
just basing this off very little.
if you want to.
You don't have to do anything if you
No,
don't
not
want
at
to.
all. 84 plays and 12 on last week's show.
I don't know. Did we like give away something that episode?
I don't. Nope.
Mhm. Yeah, I think we did.
Popped our cherries. Ow.
Sold our soul to the devil.
To Philip Munson.
Was that the first one
What the
that
hell is that? I don't even know who that is.
was that the
That's the
first one that you
plagiarism
hosted
guy.
again?
No, that was last week's show.
So that was the last one I hosted.
Correct.
Wow.
Your finale.
Yeah, it was your.
Oh, okay. That's
Everybody
everyone
knew.
wanted to see me go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone really thought they were going to see you go, and you kept it in your pants instead.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We killed you off, but then brought you back the next episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Retcon that shit.
We put you at we hired you as our news
Mm-hmm.
correspondent, and you're immediately demoted this week.
Yeah, I'm in charge of too many segments apparently.
Yeah, well, you and me both. Ryan, you want a segment? You want to take over the segment?
He can start doing the end of the show.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's the hardest segment.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest part. He's good at the hard parts. He likes the things that are hard. He does indeed. All right.
Man.
Needles are pretty
Yeah.
hard.
So I'd bought Hollow Knight because it was on sale, but this was I had just ordered. I have the Amazon credit card. I just had a bunch of Amazon points come up, and I ordered Dead Cells on the Switch.
Ooh, yeah, I do really
And
want to
I'm
play
like-
Dead Cells.
I'm like, I'm all in on Dead Cells, and then
And
Hollow
then you
Knight
bought
was
Hollow
still on
Knight?
sale. Like, fuck. I guess I could just save one of them.
Just play Dead Cells first.
But I have Hollow Knight now is a problem. I
When's
need to
Dead
finish
Cells
the longest. I need to finish that 5 minutes game, I guess.
When's Dead Cells coming? 2 days?
No, I don't get the 2-day
Prime.
shipping, so it's
Oh.
probably like 2 weeks.
Well,
Probably a
I mean,
week.
that'll be enough time for you to play Hollow Knight and decide actually if you want to play it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether I'm gonna start it yet, but I had to get it when it was on the sheet.
$10 is a good price.
I mean, I heard it's going physical like early next year, so I'm like,
I don't know.
I kind of want to play it this year.
You should play it this year. I don't think I've got anything. I'm gonna play some Street Fighter 5. Probably try to play some more Hellblade and actually like get into it and pay more attention than what I was so far. As far as like figuring out like the puzzles, I do really like that game, so I would like to play that. But I'm kind of just biding my time right now. I almost fired up my 3DS. I didn't, but I was this close to firing up my 3DS to play some Phoenix Wright.
Are you waiting on Spider-Man?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just waiting for
Kingdom
something.
Hearts.
Well, I've been waiting on that for a while, brother. Yeah, I'm probably waiting on Spider-Man. I mean, I've got a week to go, so well,
Okay.
2 weeks, I guess. But I got time. I've got other games. Like I said, I've still contemplated firing up Persona, which is probably a bad idea, but I might still fire it up just to see what it is, play a little bit. So
Okay.
I don't know. What about you, Ryan? What are you playing next week?
Apparently, I have some shitty games I gotta play. I don't know. I almost played Fear 2, which probably wouldn't go on any list.
That's a fun game.
Oh, I did almost played it because I wanted to, not because it was.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be bad.
Here's a good game.
Almost played Fuse. I mean, it's like I mostly the 360 games are the ones I'm looking at. So like Fuse. I'm not going to do any of those Call of Juarez games. I don't want to touch those. Claude Barker's Jericho. There's that Dead to Rights game, which I'm guessing is going to be pretty bad, even though I think
the first Dead to Rights.
No, I wouldn't be the first one on 360.
The sequel wasn't very good, I don't think.
I think Metal Jesus had Dead to Rights as a hidden gem, which
of course he did.
I watched the Metal Jesus the other day.
Shitty gem.
I don't know if that's for me, man.
He's an okay guy. I mean, he's might be a little weird, but I mean, who isn't?
It depends on.
He strikes me as the kind of guy that would lock you in a basement and never let you leave.
Well, that show he's recording it in the basement.
Well,
so
then I might be on the right track.
It depends on what the subject matter is for the episodes anymore. Like
I watched them playing Diddy Kong Racing the other day.
See, I don't watch any of that shit.
Yeah, the Let's Play stuff is always boring.
Brutal.
Yeah.
But I also have Ninja Blade. I have Ninja Blade on the back burner. I almost played Kane and Lynch too.
But then I watched the video of like what stuff do you collect the most from your video game series, and that still was like
watch a Hidden Gems video or like a buying guide.
Yeah, those are usually good.
Yeah, like especially if he has John Hancock or John Riggs or Radical Reggie on. Those are always or even Kelsey. Like those are the best ones.
I even like watching the ones where it's just him and Radical Reggie sit down and showing their latest pickups. Like those.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
And they're really long. Like it's just kind of interesting just to see shit that I may not know exists, I guess.
I got through half of that GameSack episode.
Only half?
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Which episode was that?
The Capcom Konami
versus Konami. Yeah. They did that one a little different.
Yeah, I mean it was fine. Like I liked the whole. I got through what was first. Konami was first.
Yeah, because that one guy sucks Castlevania's dick so hard, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. I
do too.
Yeah, I mean,
but with GameSack, you should watch like an episode where it's devoted to one console because those are pretty good.
And I watch those GameSack episodes that I've watched. I watched a few of them of just like specific games, or we're not specific games, I guess, like specific ideas, like the bad voice acting one, and the whatever one was before that I watched. And so I'm trying to get into some of these guys.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I know, but I sit on, like last night, I came down here 2 nights ago and I sat on YouTube. She fell asleep and I was like, I don't know what to watch. And so I was like, well, I could watch some Giant Bomb videos, I guess. I'm like, I should watch something other than Giant Bomb videos. And so I was like, oh, I'll watch some Metal Jesus videos. And I'm just like,
I don't watch much of Giant Bomb anymore. I think the only thing that I watch, I'll actually watch when I see that it's brand new is like the Ben's lens, but I don't watch much else.
Ben's lenses are not great, but they're okay.
I think they're pretty good. That one where he made the coffee, that was pretty good.
You mean where Jan made the coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jan's great. Like Ben is where it's not.
Jan's in almost all of the Ben's lens videos.
Jan is fantastic. Ben is not great.
He's fine. I don't mind Ben.
I think him and Jeff get along really well, so that's fine.
I don't even know how they interact because I don't listen to the podcast anymore.
I think Ben and Jeff get along pretty well. It's and they do an after show now together.
Yeah, I mean
like the call-in show.
The podcast is
the same. Good. This podcast is still fine. Yeah, they had Gary Whitta on this week, which I think is weird that they know Gary Whitta, who wrote fucking Star Wars.
They knew Gary Whitta before he did that.
They've known Gary for a long time, right?
They knew him before he wrote Book of Eli. So
yeah,
it's just weird to me.
Did he write After Earth or no?
Yeah, he wrote After Earth too, I think.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Gary used to be like a PC Gamer writer or something. He used to write for some other magazine back in the day.
It's just funny to me that they know people like that. I like when they bring on. I really like Will Smith. Like Will he is always fun to listen to.
He's all right.
I don't like Will Smith at all.
Really?
No.
Oh wow.
I avoided Will Smith in the days when they were in that basement when they were still part of Whiskey Media.
I know his voice is very assertive, so it's easy to like. Him and Brad both like they have a really good rapport, so it's easy to listen to them.
I mean, he's fine. I'm just glad he's not on all the time.
Sure. I do miss, like, I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know why we're still on the show, but I miss Drew. Drew was always like, he didn't say a lot, but I liked Drew.
He was bland.
Yeah.
talk about racing
but I think
games, and he
that's
would
what
talk
I
about
like flight simulators or something.
That's what I enjoyed, was because he talked about shit that no one else fucking knew about. It's like, that was kind of, it's like when Vinny talks about woodworking and shit like that no one fucking understands.
But it's not a game though.
Sure, but I mean,
the woodworking simulator, that might be a game.
Vinny talks about it in an interesting way too, where Drew doesn't.
Sure. I don't know. I miss that, like, not video game related stuff.
Like when I watching Vinny and Dave Snyder playing flight simulators is awesome. You should go back and watch some of those old videos of Dave and Vinny playing those.
I watched that Evo video that Ben and Jan did. Like, that was a good time because it was not like, it was different than what their normal content is. Like, and I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And going back, like, Drew did a lot of that, like, not normal. I don't know. He just his extra content was kind of fun.
I don't even know what his extra content would be, like, besides the flight simulator stuff.
He did the flight simulator stuff. They did that. Him and Patrick went to whatever, Iceland or something.
Yeah,
Patrick. But
I mean, I'm with you there, but I'm just telling you.
No, usually, like, if I'd watch the flight simulator stuff if Vinny was on there, or if you got Dave on there. But if you didn't have like usually if you got Vinny, you can't go wrong because he's gonna make everything better. But
it's true. Vinny's pretty great. Vinny's pretty great. Okay, let's get off of our own podcast because all we're doing is sucking the dick of other podcasts. So until next week, when we talk about some under the radar games and some other bullshit that we've been playing, and maybe some news that I bring to the table or Rob brings to the table.
Oh, there's a Nintendo Nindies showcase next week.
I think I remember seeing a trailer for that not too long ago because a video game that I was going to talk about tonight that I didn't, I believe might have been featured on the trailer. That Messengers game.
Oh.
But that's for next week.
Is that under the radar?
It is under the radar.
We're
keeping it under wraps. All right. That's the end of the show. For Ryan, for Ralph, I'm Derek. Level up.
Level it out.
Can
I use my phone for that?
No. I mean,
only
you
Android.
use your level and your stud finder. Yeah, you got to find all those, right?
I thought I was